Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Sneedcel podcast Christmas special. We're all getting very jolly. It's snowing outside here, and we're all enjoying our eggnog and our Christmas, the Christmas spirit. We're opening up presents.
It's
Uh,
Science Miss in my
we
house.
have we have a very special guest today. Actually, very special and big fan of presents. Anime Serbia.
I love presents.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing what my family gets me. See if Unc pulls up on Christmas. See if the scary cousin comes to Christmas dinner. It's always great when the scary cousin brings over his girlfriend to family dinner. It's awesome.
Scary in what way?
Scary. I don't know. What does medium level scary mean to you? Like if someone was medium level scary.
I would say if they were like a Confederate poster or like a January 6th, like if they were like a QAnon type person.
I have a scary
Other
cousin.
than that, like having gone to prison, I don't know.
My scary cousin is an unmedicated, violent, schizophrenic 26-year-old who gets like really fucking drunk at all family functions, which is fucking sick.
That part sounds like me a little bit.
My scary cousin is Slender Man.
Really?
My only cousins are like farm boys.
Farm boys.
Do you know how horrible it is to like open a present on like Christmas and like you have your family there, Unc, Neff, all that shit. You open up the present and lo and behold, it's from Scary Cousin Slenderman, and it's just a note that says "Find my pages." It's like, oh, again with this. Oh my god, my fucking visions like got the VHS filter. Enough of this.
You have to like pretend like you're fucking happy to get that. You gotta smile and nod and said, thanks, Slenderman cousin.
Just what I wanted.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you make small talk with them. It's like, hey, Slenderman, how's community college? You still getting your communications degree? Oh, that's great. How's Uncle Harry? Awesome.
Uncle Harry's fucking in jail or some shit. Speaking of opioids,
Uncle Harry just made his video on James Somerton. Yeah.
Who's James Somerton?
He's a gay guy.
Really?
Yeah.
What does he do?
Plagiarize.
That guy.
Yeah. I watched that H Bomber guy video, and the only thought I had was, God damn, who gives a fuck? Like he
yeah.
Like he stole a shit ton of stuff, but you had to make a 3-hour video to
it plays out like an Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of stealing stuff, I wanted to talk about the Joe Cat stuff.
Right.
Oh yeah.
yeah. You know, because our enemy of the show, Claire Penis, is a content thief, right?
Yeah,
that's what's going on, right?
No, friend of the show, Claire Penis.
Claire Penis.
She's on Santa's naughty list. We'll say that.
Yeah. She's getting a big fucking lump of coal for Christmas for
inciting targeted harassment.
Oh yeah, of course.
For 1, identity theft, and 2, targeted harassment.
I think the consequences should be worse.
I don't know. Imagine being in high school and one of your friends like found out you made a video like that.
Well, that's just like being in like high school in like early 2010s though.
Yeah, you'd have a wedgie forever.
I was at the tail end of having that kind of kid. Like there was like some girls that would like and theater kid boys that would wear tails to school and wear brony ears and weir brony hoodies. They would just play DS in class. So there was if I'm not sure if that kind of kid is still being made anymore or they got like factory recalled.
They're still being made. I graduated high school in 2019, and like by the time I graduated, and I understand it's like fucking 4 years ago, so it could be different. But there was a kid who had a USB Nintendo 64 controller in my senior Japanese class.
Senior Japanese class. That's a very cursed phrase.
Atlanta is different.
I guess Atlanta is a little different, but there was a kid who was speedrunning Mario 64 in the middle of Japanese class.
Was every guy in that class wearing Asics running shoes but never ran anywhere? Was everyone in that class dripless?
No, there were actually a few people who had drip and a few jocks. There were a few jocks in that.
Really?
Yeah. Because it was the senior Japanese class was actually a difficult class, and a lot of people that were athletes took it because it looks good on college applications, I guess.
I could see that. Yeah, no, that was at my school. That was Arabic class.
Yeah, we had Latin and Japanese, and those were the languages you would take if you cared about college.
I took Latin. I took Latin and Spanish.
Yeah, well, I took Japanese, and I don't remember any of it.
Yokuso.
Okay, faggot. But
oh no.
Anyway, the joke cat shit is stupid, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
It's over.
It's over.
It's so funny how fucking easily people fall for bait, especially nowadays when like everything is like fake on the internet.
I learned this through my post and through Hess's post. Mine was I at first said I'm a multi-fandom South Park fan watching the show for the first time, and why didn't anyone
Adolf Hitler Cartman?
The scene with Eric Cartman dressed as Hitler doing the Sig Heil?
Yeah,
and everyone got mad.
Yeah, people will just fucking like believe you for your bullshit. Like if you say like, "Oh, I'm a back-end developer at Twitter" or whatever, you'll start getting actual fucking hate.
And then I was like marveling at how people believed it.
Yeah.
From someone who I didn't even redo my account, didn't change my screen name, didn't change my profile picture, do old Mori. It's still like the Egyptian pharaoh dressed as Chio-chan saying that. So I doubled down. I said, everyone, check this out. I'm going all in. And I said, I'm seeing a lot of fellow Latinx people coming after me, and to think that solidarity meant something. And that that was like startling the witch in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah,
that got everyone going.
You can just post edgy troll content and people will send you death threats.
Yeah.
The death threats are one thing, but someone like swearing at you in another language and sending you a picture of a shoe bill, very angry. That is very scary. That guy could be placing a hex on me. I don't know. I was too scared to hit translate post.
Well, I mean, I'll like reply to people in Dutch, yelling at them. It's not that bad.
It's a funny English. Dutch isn't intimidating. It's just silly English.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't hex somebody in Dutch. That's just.
I don't really post bait that often, but I posted this one. I post weed bait all the time, like anti-weed bait. And that shit is fucking sick. I get so many death threats in my DMs every single time I say like,
give us a taste.
Yeah, stoners are pretty much the worst.
Let me add.
We can workshop this.
The stoners should definitely be put in detention camps or something.
I think that all skateboarders are drug addicts.
I posted this, and this got me death threats.
That's a funny one to get death threats for, because I see that from a lot of different people.
Yeah, of course I report every single death threat that comes my way.
Yeah, no, you have to.
We have to keep Twitter safe.
Yeah. Speaking of keeping Twitter safe, I know this is a hard pivot, but before we go any further, I wanted to formally introduce you, Serb.
Just edit the podcast whenever you do the intro. Just fucking put, or you can be lazy about it and put it 20 minutes into the podcast.
No, I can just do it whatever. I wanted to talk about Serb. So famous internet poster. You're kind of like the Oppenheimer to you're kind of like what Oppenheimer was to the nuclear bomb. You are to like the Skibidi toilet.
I discovered that. Do you want to know the story of how I discovered that?
Yeah. Please tell us how you discovered Skibidi
it's an
Toilet. Because this is
awesome story.
it all fucking leads back to you. Like I've seen Skibidi Toilet fucking everywhere.
I've seen all of Skibidi Toilet twice. Before you get to do that, I gotta retell this story. I met someone that I knew from LGBT in real life when I was in Detroit, and I watched Skibidi Toilet twice with her in one sitting. That's it. You can continue.
I'm thinking of you mentioning that reminds me of that Captain Marvel thing where Brie Larson is like posing with that guy. So, this guy watched this. I'm just imagining, but it's like
Skibidi Toilet
G-Man.
300
It's
times.
G-Man. He's like this girl watched Skibidi Toilet twice. But
Yep.
the story of Skibidi Toilet is very funny for my route through. So I watch a lot of Vinesauce, and I watch a lot of like bad mobile games that Vinny plays. And sometimes in my free time, I will just play really bad mobile games that you get ads for. And if I get an ad for a mobile game, I will download the game that's in the ad. So if I just read off like the names of like the games I have on here, I have Falling Art Ragdoll Simulator, Wrestling Trivia Run, Nextbots, Obunga Chase, Happy Ending, Grimace Monster Scary Survival, Streamer Rush, Monster Playtime, Build a Queen.
So it's not a coincidence you found Skibidi Toilet. Like you were looking for shit like this. Like this is your bread and butter.
I was in the right place at the right time because I had no idea of knowing that there was an entire series of media surrounding the Gmod models. So I eventually get an ad called Sky by Die. It's spelled wrong in the ad I first saw. Sky by Die Toilet Survival, whatever. And it was just videos of Skibidi Toilet. And I was so confused that like, what is this? Why is G-Man here? Why is Male05 here? So I investigate and I find that entire channel. And I find that everyone in the comment section is like a pre-verbal child's. And they're like referring to the song, Tears song, Everybody Wants to Rule the World as the cameraman theme. And I was losing my mind that this just happened behind the scenes. And I was like, everyone needs to know about this. This is their Slender Man.
Yeah, Gen Alpha is like genuinely on some different shit.
I can't wait to see what art they make.
There's have you seen the video of that kid in the doctor's office who screams skibbity skibbity bop bop when they're getting a shot?
Yeah.
Like that shit is crazy to me.
Skibidi Toilet birthday party.
I'm a retarded adult, which means I was a retarded child. And I didn't do that shit.
Yeah, like
everyone got mad at
everyone. I feel like it's the same shit. Like we fucking had annoying orange, okay?
But I wasn't.
Yeah, but we weren't raised by iPads.
Exactly. I didn't even have my first phone until I was in 9th grade, and before then, I just played Pokemon on my Game Boy, like ad nauseum. That's all I did.
Yeah, it's unfair to say it's Skibidi Toilet's fault because there is soul there.
I think it's the millennials' fault. Like genuinely, millennial parents.
I feel like it's a nothing new under the sun type of deal. I think it's just the same shit.
I disagree with you, Moran.
Yeah, I don't think this is the same.
It's like I think Zoomers
want to think it's the same.
I think Zoomers were the last generation to like get raised, I guess, by people.
And and there is such a steep divide between late Zoomers and early Zoomers.
Wait,
weird.
Do you guys remember that fucking... I think we've talked about this before, but do you remember that woman who gaslighted her husband into thinking he had a porn addiction?
I have no
was browsing porn once. And then when they went to go see Oppenheimer, she like made him cover his eyes and ears like a child during the sex scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so this woman has completely gaslit this guy into thinking he has a porn addiction, and they're like making TikToks about it. And in the background, you can see like a little toddler who's like barely 2, like on an iPad, just like scrolling mindlessly in the background. It's like, this household is so fucked.
Was the baby like lounging in like a really like
the baby was like lounging like back turned to the camera.
Fruity? He was like lounging in a really fruity pose.
Yeah, and the parents are like fucking engaged with like millennial like nonsense or whatever.
Like the TikTok text-to-speech voice, like, helping my husband with a porn addiction, watch Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
But to wrap up the the Joe Cat talk.
About him later.
Yeah, we can talk about Jay-Z a little bit later. But to wrap up the Joe Cat talk, Joe Cat has a crazy amount of shooters on Twitter.
I've never seen anything like it.
And like they got one of my Lobby friends who has like 200 followers made like a thread about Joe Cat that doesn't name drop him at all. And she has fucking Joe Cat shooters in her replies.
Oh, Joe Cat is a Final Fantasy 14 content creator. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, that explains it. So, do you guys remember when like the video made the rounds like forever ago, like for the first time?
Yeah, fucking Rodney Skinny Tuna posted it or some shit, and no one cared.
Like, I feel like most people were like,
or it might have been Mia, boy girl. I don't remember. It was one of those two.
Same person.
Like a year ago or something when it first dropped, like way back.
Did you see the update that he posted though?
Oh yeah, did he post it today? Like, did that get?
He got posted an update today saying that the bomb threats weren't recent.
Yeah, that the bomb threats were months ago and the doxing was months ago. And it's crazy that he brought that up when this current drama is happening.
And he
just does not make any sense.
They left a couple of queer people to hold the bag and receive harassment.
Yeah, so cool. famous transgender ally Joe Cat letting Claire Penis famous
string her up on the cross like she's Sir Jesus Christ.
Famous transgender poster Hesse.
AKA Claire Penis. Fucking killed over like some fucking stupid internet bit.
It's some Jeff Dahmer getting pulled over for having a tail light out type shit. Like it's like this is it? Like come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Cat's gonna be back in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Well, I hope
don't mention Joe Cat in the title of this podcast or description at all, or else we're gonna have fucking Joe Cat shooters in our.
My life's already in danger.
Yeah, like people need to recognize this organically. We don't need Joe Cat shooters coming after us.
I do not need that.
They're gonna fucking find my home address.
Getting a nail bomb mailed to your house by someone who loves small soft boy cat boy content is such a way to go. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind if I'm out and about on New Year's Eve at a party and someone like assassinates me like I'm Lee Harvey Oswald. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, getting shot's painful, but you know what? That's a pretty funny way to go.
Getting shot? If you survive, you get to like press charges against someone and get an insurance settlement or something.
Well, it's not getting shot. That's the funny part. It's that it's over Joe Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'll be in like the same pose as Lee Harvey Oswald, like reaching, going, no, stop! And it's just like a guy that's like wearing like one of those like Ahigo shirts that just has anime girls coming all over it.
I'm watching this Joe Cat like video, and in retrospect, it actually makes a lot of sense. Like he's not even in like the top percentage of horny people in Final Fantasy 14. He's like less than average.
Whenever I would see people post like screen caps of the game, and I was like, does this game even have gameplay? It just seems like you're just roaming around as a girl, and every now and then you run into a guy that's roaming around as like the Lalafell character pretending to be a baby. Is that what the game is?
There's a lot that there are some servers that are entirely just like ERP, like erotic roleplay.
Oh,
I did like ERP trolling in WoW Classic when that first came out.
Were people ERPing in WoW Classic?
Yeah, in Grobulus, the Grobulus server.
That's
ERP
insane.
is scary.
I would go to Goldshire as like a gnome and just like fuck with people on a level 1 gnome account.
Gnome is a top 5 race to fuck with people with.
Absolutely.
That is. I mean, all right. In terms of like MMO trolling, we're gonna hang the Gnome's jersey in the rafters because like we're gonna retire his number like he's Shaquille O'Neal, like he's Kobe, because he is the
Yeah.
best to ever do it. Being a
Well-
little guy running around.
Did you like bald, no beard?
Yeah, in retail, there's this race called the Mechanome, which I play as, and I troll on. This is what the Mechanome looks like, in case you've never seen it.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it
Oh
like
my
fucking
God.
disgusting? This is
That
what
is
the
literally,
yeah.
that is literally disgusting. If I
this
was
is
looking
this is
at
what
my
the males
phone,
look like.
if I was looking at my phone and it had that on it, I would shut it off in case anyone would look at it.
Yeah,
I'd like
when
clutch
they
it close to my chest.
when
That
they
looks-
dropped, like the whole WoW community would call them like diaper gnomes.
That's the race I play in retail. Wow.
I'm looking at the Mechanome, and it just looks like a political cartoonist drew Caleb Pitts from Podcast About Lists.
Yeah. Isn't it fucking sick?
It's so cool. That's
I
so cool.
whenever I have to make an avatar for a video game, I always make it just like I Monster Factory that shit. I make it look as disgusting as possible. I haven't made my Street Fighter 6 character because I haven't played that game. But when I make my Street Fighter 6 character, it's gonna be like a fucking demon.
I think I made mine, and like the stream's lost to time because I kept on having connection issues, and it's broken up into 5 parts because of fucking Twitch. But the guy I made
For
was
Street Fighter 6.
yes, I made what I call Yowie McMahon, where his face looks like a fucked up Vince McMahon, and his proportions are all Yowie proportions, or the human sensory guy.
That's awesome.
Wait, let me look up human sensory guy.
Oh yeah, I know the human sensory guy.
Oh yeah, the big hands. I love that guy. That guy's vibing. He's in his zone. He's unbothered.
I'm rocking with it.
Are you rocking at the human sensory guy diagram? Because I sure am.
Yeah, that guy
I'll-
kind of freaked me out when I was in high school, but I'm chill with him now. I'm like an adult
They
or
call him
something.
the cortical homunculus.
Yeah, the cortical homunculus.
Man, why would you fucking make this?
I would.
It seems like it was made by a British person.
That's gonna be my stage name, MC Cortical Homunculus, as opposed to maybe something like MC Baby Universe. That's perfect.
It is fucking British. Here, look, it's the fucking Natural History Museum, London.
What about the
I'm
guy that's
Not surprised that it's British.
designed to be a guy that could survive a car accident?
What?
Oh, human body, if it could survive car accident.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, sir.
I don't.
The Australian guy.
Yeah, Project Graham. His name's Graham.
Project Graham?
This is what he looks like.
Are you post it in general? Oh wait, I've seen this guy.
Yeah, this is like 10 years old now almost.
I have a
remember this shit
coworker
on
who
like
looks like
iFunny in
this.
high school.
He's been around. Graham's been around. He's been doing the talk show circuit.
I have this coworker who can only work 20 hours a week who looks like this.
Damn.
That's
He's
fucking
chilling.
Why would being able to survive?
There was definitely some dude they knew that looked a little like that, and they were like, let's just go all the way.
He looks like a face map. If like you export the files on a PC of character models, like the head looks like
Oh,
like a
yeah.
character
Oh,
model.
yeah.
That's quite an astute observation that I've never thought about. I found this one image of a face map overlaid with a real map, which is interesting. Google Images fucking sucks. I found this one Swedish flag that had like big fucking balls on it and the Turkish flag overlaid over it.
Yeah, that was one of our
Wow, amazing.
thumbnails.
Yeah. Anyway, another thing I wanted to talk about was Devin the selfie slut posted full frontal.
I
Yeah,
have
just now, this
I have
is
no
breaking
idea who
news.
that is.
Yeah, I've never heard of this
Yeah,
guy. before in my life.
This happened
they're
today.
fucking recording twink on twink pornography in like the Senate hearing room, and all you care about is like this random internet celebrity.
Well,
Devin selfies.
Devin the selfie slut is like old internet. Or
Oh,
not
that is
old
full-
internet.
that is
Let me
full
see.
frontal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you scroll down and he posts full frontal.
With the caption, "Okay, stupid Pokemon idiot."
I think he
Man.
used to be a Viner, I think, is where he came from. But if you look at his media tab, he has this like just fat guy who posts his micro penis.
Why is his fucking face like that?
I don't know.
But Serb was talking before we started recording that he thinks that someone bought the Devin the selfie slut account.
Well, up until today, actually, because previously I thought, no, it's no way it's Devin, because he would have posted Hog by now. Before I would want to follow him because it's funny, like his weird, like grinning face with the caption. I just saw a Boy Scout leader walk past me in Starbucks. Oh, I wish he would come to the bathroom with me and have sex with me. I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay.
And
that's
now
funny.
he posts full frontal.
And no, before I wouldn't be able to follow him because he would post full frontal, and I was like, okay, this is too much for me. I gotta go to calculus class. I don't want teach to see me looking at Devin the selfie slut's dong.
What are you looking at, Serb? What are you looking at?
My platonic male friend teacher, my teacher who's also my friend.
I got teachers who are my friends who I text on the phone.
Are they part of your Fab 5 sprint? Your Boost Mobile Fab 5?
No, they just when I graduated, they like took me to Costco or something to get pizza.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
what?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. But I think what's going on with Devin the selfie slut is like, you know how Chris Chan had the idea guys?
No.
Am I just
Yes.
shooting out into the void? I think
Yes,
like,
I do.
I think Devin the selfie slut has his own idea guys who are just telling him what to post. Because he's clearly making money from it. I see Devin the selfie slut cameos all the fucking time. Oh wow!
Man, if
I
this
clicked
person
on-
is just like, I block these people when they show up on my feed. Okay, like I have no time for like lol cows. I'm like, oh, this person is fucking. They're fucking blight, and I block them.
I ride or die for Daniel Larson personally.
Who's Daniel Larson?
A singer-songwriter who that's a rabbit hole. If it's I don't know. It's a guy that thinks he's famous and he thinks he's dating a celebrity on TikTok, and he just
Are you
goes
talking about
around.
Jeremy Fragrance?
If that's an equivalent.
Jeremy Fragrance? I knew who that guy is.
Jeremy Fragrance is like full on like NSDAP. He's like actually like really right wing.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I
and
only-
when you combine like super right wing and like German people, it just ends up like very poorly.
Yeah. I just to see like the
Name
video
one
where he talks
example.
about the top knot.
Name one example: Adolf Hitler.
What's your barbershop top 5 evil right-wing Germans?
Fucking okay.
We hold on. We've
Reinhard
talked about
Heydrich, Hermann Göring, Heinrich Himmler. No, Himmler is above Göring. Hitler.
Hitler
fucking
isn't German,
Goebbels,
idiot.
Goebbels. Austrian. They speak German.
We've talked about Hitler enough on this podcast. We're
Okay.
done talking
That's
about Hitler.
true.
Let's not give him any more. Let's not give him any more attention. He loves
Has
that
anyone
crap.
noticed that Hitler jokes just keep getting funnier and funnier as time goes on? Or is that just me?
I think that might just be you.
Okay.
Might just see you. Yeah.
I figured out.
Someone
figured
will just say
out
Adolf
that you
Hitler, and I'll start cracking up.
I figured out that you can mute accounts on Twitter recently.
You
Really?
didn't know about that?
Yeah, because
Have you not gotten harassed enough to know, like, need that feature?
I just turn my phone off when I start getting harassment.
Wow.
Or yeah, I just turn my phone off.
I mute the thread, and I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, I'm over
usually
this.
what I'll do is if I have a post that goes over like 100 interactions, I'll just mute the fucking post because I don't want to see that shit.
I imagine myself when I hit mute thread that I'm like Inspector Gadget and I'm wearing a helicopter hat and I'm just flying out of there.
Exactly. No, I feel the same way. But I only figured that out last week because I was staying at my friend's apartment and I was just going through my timeline when we were taking a break from Guilty Gear. And I was just talking about all the coal on my timeline, and they said, you can mute retweets, right? And I said, wow, changed my damn life.
Damn. So now you don't have to worry about your friend that tends to retweet like anime tits at 2 p.m. on a Monday to retweet them while you're at work.
That friend is me.
The first person that I muted retweets for was Haikakamori. Do you know that account?
Do you mute my retweets? Because my retweets are just like people dying in industrial accidents.
You don't use Twitter enough, Morgan.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever see that one that was it was a Chinese animation and it was just like it was
it's like a bear or something?
My favorite is when like people take like industrial accidents and transpose them into Roblox or like some really crude animation style. Yeah.
The OSHA fatality list, I learned this when I worked construction temporarily. The OSHA website had it's all public so that people can review accidents, and there's a weird amount of those fatal accidents that involve falling off of a horse.
Oh, horses are dangerous as hell. I had a Latin teacher.
I think I remember that. I'm not going to look up
who got hit in the head by a horse, and like she lost like 12 years of her memory.
I'm allergic to horses, so I'm just not going to get close to
horses. Are scary.
Yeah, I don't know why you would go near a horse under like any circumstance. Like you don't have anything to gain.
So threatening. Like their teeth. Their teeth and their eyes, and just the way they move, like they move like a tweaker. Like they have this like energy that's just like they're about to attack you at any given moment. I don't trust horses.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
You know this GIF?
I think so. Oh, can I ask you something, sir?
Well, that's a good GIF. Yes.
Okay, so this is kind of like a meeting of the minds because I have been watching K-Zone like on and off since like 2020 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember sometime around December 2020 someone made a K-Zone like Wikipedia page. And like at this point I wasn't I knew Rocky, I wasn't super familiar with you. And there was like a Wikipedia page for it was like a fandom page, right?
Yeah.
There was like a fandom page for Anime Serbia, and on it there was like a portrait for you, and it was like some selfie by like a redheaded trans girl.
That was a face app. That was face app.
Okay. It was face app for forever. For a long time, I was like, oh, okay, Serb is just some fucking like redheaded.
No,
just some fucking redheaded trans girl who's very pretty, but like
you know what? I'm glad that the face app passed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
I was like, who is making what? I didn't know it was a face app. I was like who, like which fucking girl like had their selfie stolen and posted to the K-Zone wiki?
Yeah, no, that is technically me. But
yeah. Okay, damn, sir, get it.
No, but despite my particularly non-masculine voice, I am male.
Yeah, I literally was like, really? I remember listening to like your GTA stream with Rocky, and I was like, I was
a lot of people thought I was the girl.
Yeah, I was considering very hard. Yeah,
a lot of people thought that I was the girl. No, if that is such a distant era, though.
Yeah, I remember this is literally like 3 years ago.
3 years is a long time, which is kind of cool because like it's not that long, but it is long. A lot of
Yeah.
things can happen in 3 years, which is really cool about the
Yeah.
passage of time. But I've reinvented myself and changed myself over and over again for those past 3 years. And it's like looking into a mirror and not being able to perceive myself. Like, oh my god. Do you remember the race face app filters?
Maybe, I don't know.
Are you talking about V-Lone Predator, that account?
No, but it was what he did, and it was free on the FaceApp app, and anyone could do it.
Yeah, he went from this Twitter poster, V-Lone Predator, recently went from like 2K to
Those
30K
posts are
followers.
hilarious. Like going to random white girls' pages, like quote retweeting them. This is what you would look like if you were Black or Chinese.
If
That's like
a random
that's like
account-
an ascended bit. That's like
V-Lone Predator is my mutual, but if a random account did that to me, I would not be happy. I would be like, "What the fuck? Why did you?
yeah,
Why did
I'd
you
just
take
be
this photo of me?"
confused.
deactivate your account.
I wouldn't deactivate. I would just block them.
I would just say, I'm actually 12 years old. You can't do that to me.
Yeah, I would change my I would
I'm
change
only-
the age
I'm
in my
only
bio
flea.
to 17, and I would say, well, "Why are you harassing a minor like this?"
That's like the best move you could do. That's the best get out of jail free card.
I'm literally neurodivergent and
I'm
a
literally
minor.
14 and autistic. You can't bully me.
It's the online equivalent of being like a Solid Snake and hiding under a cardboard box. Like they can't get you. They can't get you.
That's like fucking qualified immunity. Is that the right term I'm looking for?
Diplomatic immunity,
Diplomatic immunity. Yeah, I think that's
class
the correct
president,
term.
student council president.
I'm literally retarded, and I was born in I was born in 2004. Would that make you 17? 2004?
No.
I didn't know. I think you'd be.
Yeah, they're
above-
getting
I
older
think
and
you'd
older,
be
man.
within age. Yeah.
2006.
Regardless,
Okay.
regardless.
2006 is crazy. I remember 2006.
I've
think-
just decided right now that my new dream is to become the first white boy to become student council president in Japan. Just like in my animes.
I support your goal.
You know, this might be controversial, but I hate anime.
Yeah. That
No.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't like.
We fucking have anime Serbia on call, and you're saying you hate anime.
No.
I don't hate anime.
Why are you trying to sabotage this conversation?
Yeah, that's not
I'm
going to be
just
good for
like-
diplomatic relations.
I'm just like, I like anime movies, but the last anime that I watched that I really enjoyed was One Punch Man season 1, I think.
You're already too late. I'm gonna
I
die,
liked-
and it's gonna be all your fault.
I liked Parasite, that anime. Evangelion's my favorite show of all time. But like I don't like anime. Does that make me a bad person?
Yeah. I've been watching Monster, like the famous manga later turned into an anime by Naoki Urasawa or whatever his name is. And I finished Monster. I'm like, okay, what should I watch next? And I went to go watch Bocce the Rock or whatever. I felt like my brain was fucking melting, like from the hard
Oh.
pivot. I was like, I can feel my brain cells deteriorating.
I should mention what display I got featured on ESPN. Like one of my tweets got featured live on
Holy
ESPN.
No way, really?
It was because I tweeted like there was this like show that would always be on the background in like airports and like I won't get too into what the show was. But basically I was like, I don't understand how this game show's rules work. I said basically after years of research, scientists at
Sorry.
what's that? Scientists at Stanford finally determined how the rules of this game work or whatever. And so they put up a bunch of tweets because apparently I wasn't alone in this. A lot of people don't understand the rules to Around the Horn. So they put up my tweet. It had my Chio-chan avatar and my Twitter display name was Bocheetah Rock Johnson. That was incredible. Although I would rather Soundgarten and Bonbon to be my display name for that one.
That's actually hilarious.
I I know I said that I hated anime previously, but if you look at my Letterboxd, a majority of my previous viewings have been anime movies, so maybe I don't hate anime.
Well, you like Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna
maybe you're
say,
just retarded or something. I don't know.
you got
I'm
Pokemon the first movie, 5
I'm
stars.
like severely autistic.
What makes Mad Max Fury Road a 4 out of 5? And what compared to Garfield's Thanksgiving 1998 a 5 out of 5? Are you willing to stand on business?
Yes.
Sir, you need to understand, trans women have some weird fucking preoccupation with Garfield. He's like
It's
their
fun,
Christ.
man.
You know, did you know that I have the biggest Garfield fan account on the internet, Serb?
I think that's awesome. Do you like the Garfield phones that washed up on that one beach?
Yeah, I have one.
I think those are sick.
This is my account. That
Everyday
Everyone go follow
Garfield.
Everyday Garfield.
Everyday Garfield. I'm thinking
That's
Yo! Yes. What's your opinion on Lasagna Cat?
I think Lasagna Cat is like a fun art project. Lasagna Cat fans are really annoying.
Yeah, because they don't put respect on Jim Davis's name.
Lasagna Cat is it's fun. A lot of the Lasagna Cat views are really bad, but if you look at it as an art project, it's fine. But the fucking 14-year-olds who are really into Lasagna Cat are annoying as fuck, and I block them.
What is Lasagna Cat? Like,
Don't worry about it, kitten. Don't even worry about it. But fucking Mad Max Fury Road to me was a 4. It would probably be a 5 out of 5 if I watched it again. I watched it with my ex-boyfriend, and he was really fucking annoying about watching that movie.
That'll do it.
That'll
do it.
And Garfield, Thanksgiving, I watched on Thanksgiving Day with my best friend while they were cooking Thanksgiving dinner for us and a few other friends, which is why that's a 5 out of 5 for me.
Oh, so it took place during a goated day, and it was
goated day, like around people that I love and cherish deeply.
That'll do it too.
Dude, someone just fucking quote tweeted Devin the selfie slut onto my timeline, and now I have to fucking look at his fucking dick.
Grow up.
The worst part of it is his face fucking staring at the camera. Jesus Christ.
What's your opinion on what is Palace Cats?
Palace Cats. What is that?
Palace Cats? They're the cool new animal everyone really likes.
Wait, is that the one?
Are those the cats that are like really furry or whatever?
They're really fat and they're really angry looking.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
I love them. I love how territorial they are of their stumps. You ever like see an animal that's like really cool and like it's obviously illegal that you can't have it as a pet, but it makes you really want to be a zookeeper. Like you just want to like touch them or pet them.
Yeah.
That's how Palace Cats make me want to be a zookeeper. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
Yeah.
There we go.
Awesome.
Oh, they're so goated.
They always have like a fucking like expectant expression.
They're very
awesome.
expressive. That's what I like about them most. Hey, if you're listening at home, or especially if you're driving your car, I want you to pull out your phone while driving and look up Palace Cats. And I want that to be the last thing you see before you die.
I got thoughts and feelings about a couple of things. Anyone else?
No, not really.
Do you fuck with Guilty Gear, Serb?
I like the girls in it.
You like the Guilty Gear girls, but you don't fuck with.
Designs.
You don't fuck with Guilty Gear.
I fuck with fighting games. I just don't. It's hard for me to start and take up new things. So Guilty Gear is one it would be in the rotation if I became a fighting game guy.
How old are you, sir? You've got to be what, like 26 or something?
That's a bingo. All right,
yeah.
I act my age.
26. Okay. Maybe I'm just too zoomer and I play Guilty Gear.
No, Guilty Gear's cool though.
It's cool. Recognized by
cool.
Jay Easy.
Yeah, I was gonna like segue into talking about Jay Easy for a little bit.
I love him. He's zoomer little B so far.
Have you has everyone seen the video of Jay Easy with an autistic fan in the club wearing a Bridget cosplay with her Pokemon 3DS, getting it signed by Jay-Z in the club.
I saw
like,
that. Yeah.
Yo, this is the coolest guy. This is the coolest DS ever. And then he discovers what Guilty Gear is because of that.
He's been posting about Guilty Gear a lot.
Yeah, like he's been watching lore videos and doing research.
The one part I fucked with was when he was like, the one part that I fucked with was when he was like, the only console I have is a PlayStation 3. That's so fucking real.
He quote tweeted one of my mutuals, which is fucking sick. Like someone that I know that's a professional Gold Lewis player, or like really fucking good at Gold Lewis, like the 50th in the world. And he quote tweeted that person, which is fucking sick.
He was never book smart. Yeah, I'm money smart. Makes me more intelligent. Call me Mr. Rock Festival. I got hella bands. I love him.
He's awesome.
I signed a fan's Mega Buster. He's ripped up too.
I think that he's like a real gamer, because if you've ever listened to Mega Man, he makes some good coy Mega Man references.
He talks about Rush.
What?
You know, he's
the dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. I saw a line about that.
Like this is crazy. This is him hugging a Bridget cosplayer.
He says, "You gonna make me slide with my dog like Mega Man." Like
I gotta see what baseball hat that is. Oh, I can't see what the World Series logo that is. I think that's Phillies. Red and blue. Anyway, enough about my sports autism.
There's too many men on top of one another.
That's
Stop chewing on my dick.
time.
It's not a hubba.
Jay-Z has this one bar about like, you must think I'm on estrogen the way I'm looking for attention or something.
Begging for attention. Got me thinking estrogen. Yeah, that's
I forgot about that one.
That's a good one. He's allowed to make jokes like that. He has the
yeah. We're Jay-Z old heads if you really think about it.
True.
How is a Jay-Z old head? Because he just materialized past 4 months or so for me.
I knew about Jay-Z for a long time. Since before August.
It was the January. It was before January 7th when the fucking when he like did the Mega Man video. And I feel like
he resurfaces every now and then, because I think the Mega Man video is like permanent Zoomer culture, where every fucking Zoomer in the world has seen that video.
I love the way he runs towards a camera.
It's wonderful.
The coolest thing ever.
It's good. I'm
gonna here 1 second. I have to find something. I have to log into our Twitter account.
I've considered buying a Mega Man blaster and just walking around conventions, and when people see the Mega Man blaster, they go, "Hey yo," and I do the run, but I'm not retarded enough for that.
Paige, can I ask?
Oh, I would do the run.
Yeah, you can tell me something.
Paige?
Yeah.
So I've been talking to multiple people who were with you or ran into you at DreamHack Atlanta, and they all said the same thing. They said that they went up to you, they tried to interact with you, and the only thing you kept saying was, "Balls in my mouth, I'm gay," and then you would like turn 180 degrees, do an about face, and then walk away.
Yeah, I said "balls in my mouth, I'm gay" a ton because I have like the fucking, I don't know, I echo shit a lot.
Yeah, verbal tech or whatever.
Yeah, but I only got recognized once at DreamHack, and it was someone saying...
It wasn't necessarily strangers. It was literally all your friends who were saying this.
What? Why are they talking about me? What the fuck, dude? You're making me fucking nervous about... Fuck off, faggot.
I was in your server. I was talking to people in your server.
I think I was normal at DreamHack. I don't know.
Okay.
But I did say that a lot because
they were just saying it was really funny.
Oh, all right.
No, it wasn't funny. It was stupid. But I don't care. I love my friends. My friends love me. And I got recognized once at DreamHack, and I was walking out of the fighting game room to like go fucking take a pee-pee, and someone was walking into the fighting game room, and they said, "Hi, Grug," and I said, "Hi," like literally just like that, and I did like a little wave.
I mean, if someone ever recognized me from the internet, I would kill them.
It's happened a lot to me.
I would
I get
literally
scared.
end their life. So
I'd probably attack them.
yeah,
I'd probably tell them no photos, and then I'd get aggressive,
yeah.
and then I'd physically
It'd be
assault
like
them,
that
and
video
it'll
of
be
Quentin
all over
Tarantino
TMZ.
outside like a Tim Hortons in like January. Yeah,
It'll be like that video of Tom Cruise getting mad at somebody for spraying him with a squirt gun prank. I would grab their hand and
Yeah.
just be like weirdly medium level scary, like talking to them and lecturing them. It's like, hey man, that wasn't cool.
yeah.
See, I was thinking like Bjork GIF.
What?
The one,
When Bjork attacked that one woman.
yeah.
The
You haven't seen that?
no, I haven't. But the first time I ever got recognized in real life was at a gay bar in Atlanta. I was meeting up with my friend June, Two Femcel Two Furious from Twitter, and this guy walked up to me and started talking to me about my posts.
That's awesome.
When I was meeting one of my friends, I said, "Who are you?"
I'm looking for the fucking sweet treat edit of Mega Man. That's actually insanely good.
There are a lot of really good edits of Mega Man. There are a lot of really
the
talented
fucking
people who
sweet
are.
trip like disco edit of Mega Man is like insanely good. It's like better than the hook from the original song. Let me find it.
Okay, it's gonna be. Are we?
Oh, maybe they
Dream. All
deleted
right.
it.
Breaking news: while we were recording, Dream finally dropped an
I saw
hour
this.
video
I
about the
saw this.
allegations.
I didn't want to talk about it.
This is
Wait,
like Howard's
what?
Dream dropped an hour-long video addressing his allegations. This is like being Howard Stern while going on air while 9/11's happening. This is
The truth?
this is
An hour and a
radio.
half? Oh my god, we fucked
This is
up.
radio.
Listen, okay, I've been told I look like Dream too many times, so now I just like fuck with him.
You do
Like,
not look like.
I don't care what he did. I don't care what he did. Like, he's one of us.
You gotta
Morgan.
be careful.
Morgan,
You gotta be careful. The news world, the world of news moves fast.
yeah,
We don't know what he did yet.
rapidly aging statement, I'd wager.
You look nothing like Dream. Like I'm looking at your face posts right now. You look
Ah.
nothing like Dream.
Ah.
Ah.
I'm DMing someone on Twitter to try and find the fucking sweet trip disco fucking video.
Morgan, did I ever tell you about
Yeah,
that-
Ray William Johnson, yeah. I
Shit.
get told I look like multiple people. Like Dream is a common one. The other day I went to the dentist and like the lady who was checking me out, she was like, "Hey, have you ever heard this before?" And the answer was yes, I had heard it before. But she was like, "You look like Gerard Way." And I'm like, "Okay." And like I have heard that before. And she's like, "Oh, and my sister who also works here, she also thinks you look like Gerard Way." And I'm like I'm gonna kill myself in front of you.
Every time you know like those femcel board images, the one that I just posted in general, like you know the femcel Riddler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time like that post makes the rounds, I get DM'd this exact image like 20 times.
Oh my
That's
god,
awesome.
that's the scary girl that did shit to Chris Chad's one of them.
I can't talk about this further, but the girl in the top left who's like the prototypical like female chud, she went to my high school.
That's sick.
That
Yeah,
is
she
the
was in the
female
grade above
version.
me.
That is the female version of Chud Jack. I could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I used to post face on LGBT, I got what got me to stop posting face on that board was someone replied and said femcel Riddler, and I never did it again.
You ran away.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
We need
This
to
is the Christmas
stop.
episode. I've been getting jolly.
Oh. What's the most jolly thing that you've ever seen in your life?
I don't know.
We need to
whenever
get
I
jollier.
get a text message, I get really jolly.
Yeah.
Whenever I
What's
see,
your phone number page?
I
What's your
saw
phone number page?
I'll DM it to you.
I
Okay.
saw 2 Santas once flying over the night sky. Yeah, at the same time.
2 Santas?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I loved as a kid? I loved
At the same
seeing
time?
those fat dudes in Hawaiian shirts in the
How?
middle of the summer with
I
white
thought there was only one.
beards and circular glasses. And I would always ask them if they're Santa.
I would do the same
And they
thing.
would say, "Yep."
That would make my day if I was a jolly fat guy.
You know, it's funny that we're actually discussing like jolly fat guys because
Everyone's always like thinspo or whatever, but I'm like, we need to be jolly maxing.
a couple of days ago, I was thinking like if I didn't medically transition and like I just stayed a guy, I think it would be really fucking cool to be like a mall Santa to like to like spread joy to everyone. Like that
There
sounds
should
like a
be-
fucking sick job if I
I'm
wasn't a
going
woman.
I'm going to create a new charity called Santas Without Borders, and we make sure that every single mall in the world has a Santa. Santas Without Borders. I am starting up the charity fraud right now. Only 10% of it's actually gonna go to the charity. The rest, that's right,
It's
going to
gonna
me.
go to the Sneedcel podcast. No, that's how we're gonna get our discretionary funds.
You gotta get a grant from
Yeah,
a university. We're
I,
studying something here.
We spent all of our discretionary funds for the year buying one of my friends a porn game that we're gonna have on at some point.
Here, 1 second. I gotta go piss and then I'll be back.
Meat and Fuck Kingdom?
No. We bought them like Sex in the West or something, like some crazy
This is
sex
like an
game.
entire fucking rabbit hole to go down. Do not introduce Serb because Serb will like pursue it to the very end.
So we went down which Sneedcel episode is it? It's episode 10. Episode 10, we go down this huge rabbit hole of like 3D porn games on Steam.
No.
Like
3D is a bad place to go. That's the bad side of town. If you're looking at fictional pornography, 3D is a bad place to be. You lock your doors, you lock your windows, you go to the 3D neighborhood, man.
And we for like 2 hours we just talked about 3D porn games on Steam.
Yeah.
And I bought one of my friends that I know in real life a porn game on Steam because he had it wishlisted on Steam.
Man, what's worse? People who get off the 3D porn game stuff, or people who get off the Simpsons porn?
3D 3D porn probably. Because like liking hentai is pretty normal for a lot of people.
Is Simpsons hentai?
Yeah,
I think Simpsons.
All right. This is the biggest debates in forum history, locked over 1,000 pages. Is
like,
Simpsons porn hentai?
I'm pretty sure Simpsons porn is hentai. It's
cartoon. It doesn't count as hentai. It's just the cartoon porn.
I think Simpsons porn is worse, but I mean, I'm glad that we have the Minority Report here. Someone who is going against the grain, saying no.
Like that's
3D.
just genuinely what I think. I think 3D porn is pretty bad.
It is really rancid.
I've
seen some bad things, man.
Wait, what kind of porn is really bad?
3D or
that's just like sex. Yeah, just like sex
no,
is really bad.
No. Polygons. I'm talking polygons. I'm talking
like
32-bit.
Yeah,
32-bit.
Yeah,
16-bit. 8-bit.
Yeah.
Hey, Serb, do you play video games?
Yeah, what type of games
I was gonna ask,
Serb?
what was your top game this year?
Top game this year?
Yeah,
well,
like on Steam.
It's probably like WWE, like 2K.
Oh, it was 2K. No, it was a Sims 4 actually.
Oh, The Sims 4?
Oh, left 4. Just after we had an earlier conversation about how I'm not a girl, my top game was Sims 4.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick. So wait, you're not a girl? Are you just like a soy boy?
Not soy. I just what?
I'm messing with
I'm
you.
just a male sociopath.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Burning Sims like ants.
I'm riffing.
Guys,
Sorry, I
breaking
shouldn't be
news,
messing with you. I
breaking
don't know
news.
you like that. I shouldn't be messing with you like that. I'm
Breaking
sorry.
news.
You play
Jerry
too much.
Seinfeld is on his way to Israel. Jerry
We're gonna solve
Seinfeld.
this thing. We're gonna solve this thing. Jerry
Just-
Seinfeld, we're airdropping him in. He's rappelling down the West Wall, the Wailing Wall.
Who?
He's
The
rappelling
fucking
down
funniest,
it.
the fucking funniest thing
Oh,
about Jerry
no.
Seinfeld was, you know how when he was dating a fucking like 17-year-old high schooler when Seinfeld was like in its last season? I was like, okay, like it was the 90s. Maybe people were fucking weird back then. I watched a fucking 60 Minutes, and even then they were like, dude, this is creepy. What the fuck are you doing?
It's only fuck. It's a fucked up. It's a fucked up age gap. Like Jesus Christ, how old
Yeah.
was he? Like
He was,
that.
he was
had
like
to have been,
36 or something.
That's
yeah.
so bad.
And
It's only
also like it's not just the age gap, it's also the power gap. Like probably like
yeah,
one of the most famous people in New York at the time,
yeah.
or the
No,
world at the time.
that's there's a lot wrong with that. That was only legal to the letter of the law, and it should not have been. Fuck. Never meet your heroes, kids, especially if they're Jerry Seinfeld and you're 17. Anyway,
Also, Jerry Seinfeld isn't like the funniest one at that show. Like all his like
No.
stand-up the moments in the show are fucking dog shit.
if you want to know what horrible games I've bought on Steam, I got the Gollum game that I did in fact stream.
Well,
Yeah.
I think like you purchasing games is different because you actually live stream. So like if you
Yeah.
buy a game, that's a tax
They're-
write-off.
They're a business expense, yeah.
How bad was
If
it?
you do your taxes like that, I don't know if you care that
I haven't
much.
been, but
You probably
I
could.
I could, but I personally don't stream for profit. I do it for the love of the game.
Well, I mean, even if you don't do it for profit, like if you
No,
make,
but I should be doing that. That is an oversight on me.
Like,
that
yeah, I've never actually looked at your Twitch. You have 8.1k followers. You should be writing off this shit. What the fuck?
You don't really make too much money on advertisements and subs, though.
Really?
We don't really panhandle for subs that much, and you only make like 89 cents per stream for ads, like pre-rolls.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. I only stream. I have like I run weekly Third Strike tournaments, and that's literally the only reason why I use Twitch.
Yeah.
So that's it's like I'm viewing into another world.
Yeah,
It depends. There's people that get less concurrent viewers than us, but they pull in a lot more in subs, but they angle and sort of try to actively get those subs a lot more and a lot more frequently. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a different discipline. And there's those, to me, those are still very watchable streams. But when I do my streams, the one thing that goes through my head, and it's like, I don't want to be Dark Side Phil. I don't want to be DSP.
Yeah, you don't want to e-beg and shit. No, that makes sense.
It's probably like jaded ex-4chan kid trauma, you know? Cause like you just look at anyone that's eBay like DSP and like you just look at him as like, look at this fucking piece of shit. And like you're kind of right because he's spending money on WWE mobile games, getting audited by the IRS, and he's like yelling at people. He's like, guys, if I don't get up to $100 in donos for the sub for the stream, we're gonna not hit the sub goal. We're not gonna hit the sweater goal.
I think the funniest thing that's ever happened with Darkside Phil is he played through like 90 hours of Persona 3 FES. And then
quit.
he fucking quit when he got to the final boss, Nyx.
I find it funny that he named his
Like that game is
Casper.
so hard. Like that okay. like I don't know about FES, right? But the vanilla version of Persona 3 is so hard, and getting to the very fucking end in Nyx and quitting there, that's just like that just like rubs me the wrong way so much. It's like how could you do that?
People were
Well,
paying you to beat that game. Actually, no, wait, that was his YouTube era. What's so crazy about him is that years after it was a standard to get a capture card, and he was already successful, he was on Machinima. He didn't get a
Yeah.
capture card. He would film his TV screen with an analog, actual, camera that you bring on family vacation and record his gameplay like that, which
Yeah.
is so scuffed. And that was so awesome. Like,
Yeah.
I can't get mad at DSP too much because it feels like I'm getting really mad at Peter Griffin or Homer Simpson. Like,
Yeah.
he's really stupid,
DSP
but
is one of those people where he's like he's not like clinically disabled, but he's just like fucking stupid
he's
enough.
he's
It's really
redlining
funny.
it. He's redlining it. He's
Yeah.
not blowing his engine. He's got like his car. He's going the max revs he can be without being fucking disabled. But like, I feel like it says more about you than it does him if you're getting frothing, hopping mad at him when it's just a
Yeah.
guy that's just like playing a video game. Like, he's just sitting there playing Meat and Fuck Kingdom, and he's like, I can't get my penis in the girl. Bug fucking mechanics. Okay, all right. And then he makes a podcast going, the toxicity on that last stream on the hi guys, welcome to the Level Up podcast. The toxicity on the last stream was horrible. Okay, I don't know. I
It's
love
funny
him.
how
He's a
someone like
beautiful
Darkside
mind.
Phil hasn't gotten canceled, and everyone else is just like fallen around
Oh yeah,
him.
Super Best Friends play gone.
Yeah.
For
He's
now, Super Mega gone.
Everyone else is just like fucking Ozymandias in the desert, and he's just like the fucking pyramid.
He is gonna last longer than the pyramids.
Yeah.
I
In
think
3200, people are still gonna be posting Darkside Phil clips.
I think you can be like retarded enough to kind of overcome anything. Like DSP is an e-beggar and shit, and he had fucking which YouTuber made like a 2-hour long video about him recently? Was it
Turkey Tom?
It was Turkey Tom. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm mutuals with him. But he just keeps posting.
You're
DSP just
mutual?
keeps posting.
I have no idea why he just doesn't let them do their stupid lolcow podcast. And like,
He could make so much money off of the Lolcow podcast. I genuinely think that lolcows are bad at being lolcows. If that makes sense. Like DSP could make so much fucking money from just selling out. From embracing everything.
Yeah.
But who knows?
You guys know Danny Brown? Like the rapper? Who did the fucking album with fucking what's his name? Fucking JPEG
No.
Mafia or whatever. He's like super into lol cows. That's like what he does in his free times. He's like super knowledgeable about like Chris Chan and like Darkside Phil or whatever.
the Christian stuff is fucking insane. I like pre-idea guy stuff. Christian would be recording videos. Christian's dad would walk in and
I'm gonna
this
cut
is hard
down the internet.
I'm gonna cut down the internet. And when Christian would make videos on making Chris's own fake radio station, it would just be Mario music and music Chris's dad would listen to. It was so cool.
Yeah, I just like, I don't know. I've seen I think I don't know if I talked about this before, but one of my guilty pleasures, and I have an IRL friend who's like this too that I've spoken to them about. But I fucking love lolcow content. Just like weird, wacky figures online.
Everyone
I love that shit, and I know it's like problematic for me to like that shit or whatever. But I can't get enough of it. I've listened to the Geno Samuel Chris Chan documentary on Spotify like twice.
You will love Daniel Larson then.
Daniel Larson.
Yeah.
I'll look into Daniel Larson at some point. And like I said, that's like it's super problematic that I like this shit.
No, I try to get into I really like lolcow stuff, but it gets to the point where like I see a little bit of Chris Chan in myself. I'm like, oh, I don't like this anymore. Like it
I
becomes less of an other that to laugh at and more like a part of yourself. Like you just like don't like.
Well,
'Cause you're
you
like,
could
oh,
see
I
something
can
in
feel a part of this in my soul. It icks me out.
you could see a part of yourself in anybody that you just sort of see around. It's normal.
Yeah.
You could make the argument that a lot of people would dogpile Chris a lot of the time purely because they saw a lot of themselves in Chris.
yeah,
Um,
that's what A-logging is.
'Cause
yeah,
I
and
want a
A-Log
girlfriend.
A-Log is incredible. That like that guy thought that he could
I don't know
possibly.
anything about A-Log. And like
He's
I said,
just as bad as Chris.
I'm like a super casual lolcow observer. Like I don't have a farms account. I have no
I don't
interest in
either.
looking at the farms.
You don't need to go there.
I know I don't need to go there. And like
I don't even need to go there.
do you go there?
I do not.
Chill. That's awesome. I just like I don't I I have a couple of friends who use that website and they said they don't or rather used to use that website to lurk. And they said that all the threads have just evolved to like making fun of someone because they're fat or ugly instead of actual interesting documentation. But at the same
You
time, I think that like I'm not against the Kiwi farms existing. I just
I
think
don't think it should be on ClearNet. It doesn't need to be.
I don't have a strong opinion one way or another. I just think that a lot of the logging of lolcows is, which is why I think it's problematic that I like lolcow content. I think that a lot of the logging of lolcows is like organized gang stalking, which I think is pretty bad.
And evolve into that.
Yeah, and I think that harassing people online who might have like some kind of disability, like mental disability or something that is preventing them from acting normal online.
Yeah, like consume.
I
Well,
think
there's a
that's
distinction between like
sorry
consuming.
to get too real here, but I
There's
think
like a distinction between consuming content that has been already made and goading people into making more content. Because
well,
like half the Chris Chan shit is like people making accounts under false pretenses and like goading Chris Chan into like doing the stupidest fucking thing in the world.
Sometimes there's like a distinction on other as to whether or not they would have done stuff like that anyway. Um, in some cases, like if this person wasn't under surveillance, would they still be doing these kind of things, or is it the actions of an outside actor, a logs that causes to sort of transpire? You know,
yeah. I don't know. I think that it's just
it's
like
something to
despite
grapple with.
they would still be doing it, but for example, if Chris Chan wasn't a victim of
That is
cyber
gang stalking. That is gang
if they weren't a victim of cyber stalk like organized professional gang stalking, it probably wouldn't have gotten as bad as it got.
for
And
sure.
probably
I
the same case for a lot of lolcows. Like Jessica Yaniv, it probably wouldn't have gotten that bad for them either. Just to name another, like name drop another pretty notable lolcow.
Man, it all goes back to like hanging out with your friends at like a lunch table, and there's like a kid that's like kind of weird. You just sort of goof on and like talk about it. I mean, we were all kids once, so none of us are free of sin. These kids are
No.
kids.
Yeah.
And that's still just a part of ourselves manifesting as adults. And it's just in order, I guess, to rationalize why you do it, like the person that you're observing and consuming the content observing, they have to just get progressively weirder and weirder because when you were a kid, like making fun of and goofing on things, that was just a regular guy. That guy grew up and became an insurance adjuster. It's like, okay, we got to get weird. We have to like find the most demented pedophile of all time and make fun of them on the computer. Stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So like it's just like high school bullying for fucking like
But that's based. Bullies function as a sort of social watchdog. Okay, sometimes it's necessary. It's a necessary evil.
like how Twitter bullied Hesse for
No, no. That's not how it
for
works.
posting the Joe Cat video. Oh god damn it. All roads lead back to Joe Cat 105.
I think that video should be lost media. I think it should be forbidden because no one can handle posting it. It should be locked in the crypt of the covenant.
I'm gonna download that video right now and fucking post it.
That video should be not safe for life. That
And
should go on the lost media wiki.
Joe Cat shooters are gonna fucking come in my Hey guys, just made this video. Let me know what you think. Just fucking straight up steal Claire Penis's post.
What would be another video that you could steal like that? That would be funny.
Probably like a epic rap battles of history or something.
That is a good evolution of it. Yeah. Or like a death battle from Screw Attack. It's like, hey guys, I just animated this. It's just Homelander versus Omni-Man. It's like,
Oh yeah.
hey, I got together with my friends at my local YMCA. We animated this last weekend.
Well,
Let me know what you think.
I think it's a bit different from the Joe Cat video because the Joe Cat video from a non-Joe Cat fan is like uniquely cringe. Of just like a guy who's a faggot about liking women.
Yeah. I man, that poor guy's struck up on. I ping pong back and forth between feeling bad and feeling angry because like a lot of like trans women were left holding the bag with that, and it's that was kind of shitty. But at the same time, he probably doesn't know what to really fucking do. He probably reached his breaking point. So I mean, I'll be snarky still because I'm not a nice person. I'm kind of mean. But I could afford some grace to him because he probably wasn't thinking clearly, and I'm glad that as we were recording, he said, "Please do not harass Essa." So, ladies and gentlemen, we won.
This is speaking of like starting our radio show and 9/11 is happening. A new Alex Jones video just dropped on Twitter. Breaking: Democrats officially steal 2024 election. Remove Trump from Colorado bracket.
You guys remember when fucking there were, like someone took a picture behind Alex Jones and his iPad had like trans porn on it?
Oh shit!
Like he's just like jacking it to fucking like fanboy shit.
He hung out with Blair White. Do you think they explored each other's bodies?
No, I don't.
Such a high hit rate. There's such a high hit rate of really right wing guys really liking trans porn.
Nick Fuentes too. But
Oh, yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
obvious. That's obvious.
Well,
Like,
Nick Fuentes is closeted. That is a
Nick
closet
Fuentes
case
is
if I've
a
ever seen one.
closeted trans woman.
So fruity.
This
Oh
is,
my god.
This is our Christmas special.
What? It's very Christmassy.
Very Science Miss. This episode is dropping Science Miss Eve.
Oh my Fauci.
What is
I had to fucking track down the fucking Sweet Trip video, like the Jay-Z Sweet Trip video. It got taken down. I had to track it down. Find an MP4 of it.
I think that sorry, I just derailed myself from the fucking Alex Jones bit. It's awesome that they let Alex Jones back on Twitter. He's like lolcow #1. My dad knows who Alex Jones is and makes
Alex Jones is really cool. Like the first thing that he got when he came back, his Johnny Cash tweet was the first thing I retweeted.
Yep, I remember seeing that.
He is a brilliant man.
There is my dad will send me Alex Jones gifts.
Get over here.
Whenever I text my dad, he'll just pepper in some Alex Jones gifts. And he's always talking about 1776 whenever I hang out with him and shit like that. But he's pretty normal for someone who knows a lot about Alex Jones and the right-wing people online. I think he's just a Redditor, my dad.
My dad doesn't know about that kind of stuff, but he reads the New York Post. So that's That's
Oh,
that's the
yeah,
right way.
your dad is awesome. Your dad is like fucking me. I'm a fucking boomer like that. I read the Atlantic and shit.
My my dad reads
No,
Wall
wait,
Street Bet.
The New York Post is not the Atlantic. Sorry, the New York Post is a shitty tabloid.
That's fucking hilarious. Oh god.
Someone. Okay. I can't name names. But someone who I am friends with, like close friends
My
with, they were watching a
my
Finster
dad watches
stream,
the
and their
song
dad
streams.
came into the room and pointed at their computer monitor and was like,
It's
"Hey, I know that guy. I watch their streams." Like, I would kill myself on the spot.
I'm
Oh my god.
gonna date their dad. I'm gonna date that person's
Imagine
dad.
having a fucking chaser dad.
Imagine if your dad was German.
Yeah.
My dad's from Minnesota, so
That's
that's like pretty much the
insane.
same thing.
Yeah.
Chasers.
Someone was fucking posting on Twitter complaining that they went to Germany and they got in an argument with like some grandma or whatever, and they got fucking put in jail. And the Germans were trying to explain to them like, "Listen, this is Germany. We have rules here. You are not allowed to engage in debates with the elderly population."
That's fucking sick.
Like,
We should have that law in the
Germany is no
States.
less like a fucking what's the word, like sycophantic, but like they're no less sycophantic, but they're just different now. They just don't hate Jews.
Shorty,
I was
what
just
the fuck are you saying?
I'm
just
speaking facts
You gotta like cut out that whole last bit whenever you put this shit up. Oh my
about
god.
Germans.
Yeah.
I got a replacement. I got a replacement bit. Like I was just thinking like a guy from the South Midwest, Southern Midwest, like in an Arthur Morgan voice, is like, "Hey, we only got one rule here down here. We don't say Latino or Latino. We say Latinx."
That's so much better than Morgan's stupid ass bit.
Whatever.
No more talking about Germans. No more talking about fucking
you guys-
Hitler.
Have you guys seen the Binging with Babish Latinx taco?
My friend made that.
Oh, the the Latinx
The
post.
fucking debate around the word like Latinx is like so
No one-
funny.
Here's
Because like
the thing.
because the funny thing is that the fucking weirdos, the freaks who use like Latinx are gonna win.
Wait,
Because it's just like Anglo LGBT culture is just like gonna trump everything else.
I don't know. My thing is, no one actually likes that word at all. No one. But the overcorrection and performative anger that the right-wing Latino community does over it is that people are just going to keep saying it just to piss people off because it works so well.
Yeah. My mom is from Nicaragua, and she would get pissed if someone called her
Can she
Latinx. She looks like me, so do with that what you will.
Damn.
But yeah, she's a light skinned Latina. She's a white Latina.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that image? And it's like, oh, my mom is transphobic and she doesn't recognize my gender identity, but we look exactly the same. And then the daughter is literally like a fucking carbon copy of the mom.
Yeah, I've seen that post.
Yeah, just like being so bitter because your fucking daughter has like outpassed you in terms of attractiveness and femininity.
I found, what is Rap TV saying here? Why is this the picture?
Donald Trump disqualified as. What the fuck?
Why is that the picture?
That's what Alex Jones's picture or post was about. Apparently, like this is breaking news. Donald Trump. Merry Christmas, everyone. Donald
This is
Trump
very big breaking news, by the way, and it's a fucking picture of Donald Trump.
Like very big news. And who is this?
I don't know, but he's got the fiance
Yachty, isn't it? It's Lil. No, it's not Lil Yachty. It's Lil Pump.
I thought it was Lil Pump, but I didn't want to
Yeah.
say anything. Because I know Lil Pump is a Trump shooter.
Little pimp.
Lil,
We were talking about high school earlier. Can I say that the fucking quarterback of my high school football team, which was like a decently good football team. I'm not gonna name names, but let's just call him Justin. He was in a very passionate, like, homosexual relationship with like the one like flamboyantly gay, like Ivy League type student, like valedictorian at our school.
I got a counter that's an absolute heater.
why can't jocks be faggots?
I got-
and
Grow up.
and the funny part, no, that's not the funny part. Okay, that's like perfectly normal. We love that. But the funny part is they were both like insane, crazy Trump supporters and like fucking
Oh, that's
rich
sick.
as hell. They were like their parents were like both millionaires or whatever. And they're just
Well, there's your
they're
answer.
fucking frauding over Trump.
I got one that's an absolute heater. Is a great that
Okay,
actually
yeah.
somehow tops yours. So
Yeah.
there was this kid on my baseball on my high school baseball team. Like he was the starting third baseman and pitcher, and he was really had a really huge infatuation with Rogue the Bat from Sonic, and he thought he was really hot. He was scouted by the New York
That's
Yankees, top
bad.
prospect, and he loved Rogue the Bat. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
No notes.
That's fucking sick. I didn't do anything cool like that in high school. I was just retarded and played Pokemon on my DS.
I've said this
Everyone-
before, but I was like a fucking edgelord in high school.
I was an edgelord in high school too. I used to watch like
No,
those.
you were
Hey,
just a
no.
troll. You were just a troll.
What?
You were just a troll. You would just troll people.
Yeah, I would
Not
just troll people in high
surprising.
school. Like I would just fuck with people. I would see what I could get away with. I think we talked about this on the MailChimp episode, but like I would just say shit to see how people would react, and most of the time they would just get really uncomfortable. I was
Nice.
that kid, but it's chill.
Did you guys ever have a kid that
Yeah.
clipped into the floor and never came back?
Low key, I was that
Yeah.
kid. I'm in like an alternate reality right now. And
We had this kid named Jeremy who was like really funny, but he definitely had like a behavioral like disability. He would
That
only
is-
talk. He would only talk in like limericks or like flows, and he would just say really.
Oh yeah, you had a
out-of-pocket
riddle
shit.
kid. You had a riddle kid.
he was like fat. He's like autistic or something, and he would only speak in limericks or like weird fucking flows. And one day he just like disappeared from the school.
Wait. Why do you think the kid that speaks in limericks and has weird flows is autistic?
Because I don't know, because I didn't fucking I never got the chance to engage with him like as a normal human being. So
Well, you should go on Craigslist, go misconnections. Hey, you were the really weird autistic kid. You spoke in limericks. I'd love to tap in and like get to
Yeah.
know you.
yeah, his name was Jeremy, and then I had
Jeremy, I would
another-
like to
yeah.
chop it up on some real shit.
And then I had another classmate. He was Finnish. He was from Finland. He wore like one of those stoner hoodies. That's like kind of exactly. Okay. This is the first
the drug rug,
result.
right? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
This is the first result that comes up when you like Google like stoner hoodie. And the school was disposing of a bunch of like laptops, and he was like, "Oh, since the school was putting them in the trash can and recycling them, like I can steal them, right?" So he stole all of them, and he got caught, and like they tried to fucking prosecute his ass for like stealing like multiple thousands of dollars of property.
Oh,
So
wait.
he got out. Yeah.
MailChimp and I did that. We had like a heist where our high school was upgrading the computers to like Mac desktops or something. So all the Windows computers, we stole all the CPUs and the RAM sticks and like all the hard drives, all the parts that we could sell without people noticing they were gone until they tried to turn the
Yeah.
computer on. We like stole all of those and sold them on eBay.
That's like the smart way of doing it. So like, fair enough.
Yeah, we did that shit, and we didn't get caught, so we're chill about it. I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
What do you think Darwin's gonna get you for science, Miss Serb?
Darwin, all right. Darwin's gonna get me for Fauci Miss. Darwin's gonna get me an abacus because I'm trying to train my brain, get better at mathematics, and he's also gonna get me a Fauci versus Trump chessboard.
Oh, that's gonna be so
My
fucking
brother
badass.
knows Fauci. He had like a parking spot like right next to Fauci.
Okay, all right, hold on. All right, Trump chessboard, Trump chess piece side. Who are the pieces? Who's the king? Who's the queen? Go. Let's get some
Trump-
heroes in.
George
Trump-
Santos. You
Wait,
have to
are you
put
talking
George
about a
Santos on.
Trump chessboard?
Yeah.
Of
One second,
course,
I'm gonna go piss, and then when I come back, we're gonna talk about George Santos.
obviously
Queen
Donald
is
Trump
Nick
is
Fuentes.
the king.
Queen is
Donald-
Nick Fuentes.
Donald Trump is the king. Like,
Yes.
obviously.
I would say that Alex Jones is the rook because he's
Yeah.
sturdy
Trump
and he can
Very
only move in
sturdy.
2 directions.
I would say Alex Jones is the. Yeah. No, I agree.
Knight.
Who's that fucking old guy who looks like a turtle?
What's his name?
What's his name? He was the fucking Speaker of the House forever, or like the Senate Majority Leader.
McConnell.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell's the knight.
Pawns are everyone like a
January 6th.
customized pieces of different January 6th guys.
Who's
One of them is
the
Baked Alaska.
Who's the bishop?
The bishop is Kanye.
yeah, no, you're right. That's sick.
It goes crazy. Christmas gift on www.patriot7076.com. That's my Republican podcast that
Who's on the Fauci side? Who we got?
Oh, that's a good one. Ooh, Fauci is the king.
Crazy.
Fauci's the king. Biden's the queen.
Biden's the queen because he's iconic.
Yeah. For the rooks, we got RuPaul.
Yes. The pawns are different drag queens.
Oh, bishops, we got Pope Francis.
Pope Francis. Actually, they're called popes now.
Yeah.
The knight. What's the knight?
Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah. Oh yes, dude.
It's crazy how much easier the Fauci side was than the Trump side.
Well, I mean, the Trump one had some heaters. The Fauci one, that's it. No, wait. We could probably do better with the pawns. Probably like pharma CEOs, but no, there's something. There's something else there.
You know when Donald Trump got elected president and the woman said, "Oh, outside." Did I cut out? Like,
yeah, you cut out.
The woman that said no really loud outside.
They're all SJWs.
They're all SJWs. Like the SJW cringe compilations, like Chugglypuff, the woman with the red hair. I'm speaking fuckface. That one, those people. Perfect. Anita Sarkeesian.
Anita Sarkeesian's the bishop. Gamergate versus anti-Gamergate chess.
I don't know anything about.
Oh no!
Shit. You would think this is
more than you think.
You would think this is funny as shit, Serb. I'm blocked by Ian Miles Chong on Twitter.
That's a hard one to get nowadays.
I have the MK Ultra Money and the Ian Miles Chong block.
MK Ultra Money is an easy one to get. He blocks everybody. I don't like James Healy, but for the record, he's very smart to block everyone that talks shit about him.
Because the thing is, I've never spoken about him or to him online. I'm mutuals with his shooters or with people who are shooters against him. So
yeah,
that's why he has me blocked. But the Ian Miles Chong block,
that is a hard one. That's sort of like how you watch Smiling Friends, right, or anything like that.
No, I literally
no
only play
Newgrounds
Guilty
animation.
Gear. I literally play Guilty Gear.
Hey, That's cool though. There is this Newgrounds animator that for some reason is blocked by Trump. Trump is an incredible person to be blocked by, I think.
Oh, I used to be blocked by the guy who made Undertale, Toby Fox.
That's an interesting one.
But I recently got the unblock recently.
That's even cooler.
Yeah, so he saw Grugcel and said, "Why do I block this person with a cat profile picture?"
That means someone slid for you. Someone slid for Paige.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Like, I don't even know why you would block me. I just fucking post about poppin' music and the disgusting gas station.
Cool. I love discussing gas station food.
Yeah, did you see my dinner last night?
I'm gonna see what your dinner is.
I'm
about to get Domino's pizza tomorrow.
I'll post it in general what I had for dinner last night. I got this with my girlfriend. I said, "Come here, babe. Let's go into the gas station. I'm hungry."
Why is there a video of someone holding Liberty Chica?
I don't know who posted that, but I was gonna post that in general and say I want to kill myself for saying that I look like that kid.
The Liberty Chica thing. There was like this tweet. Oh, sorry. For some reason, I got drawn to the poppin' music thing. I always love. I could go on and on about arcades that are actually games. Oh, you don't know how much I hate the big bass wheelification of arcades, man. I hate it, man. I hate ticket games, man.
Yeah, me too. There are 2 good arcades in Georgia.
One was round 1.
We have round 1, and that's fine. There are some pretty cool games.
Is that it's just fine.
Yeah,
we deserve better.
The arcade that I went to yesterday, that had Poppin', that arcade, it's brand new, so a lot of their machines are still under maintenance. But they have like the Japanese table flipping arcade game.
Oh, that's a good sign. That's a good sign of things to come potentially.
They have Poppin' Music. They have IDX or whatever the fuck it is. They have Jukebox or whatever it's called, Jubeat. The washing machine arcade rhythm game, DDR. It's pretty cool. If you live in Georgia, go to Starcade, support them. They're pretty cool and it's cheap.
That's pretty. I dig that. Oh yeah, we were looking at. I have like 2 different topics after this. Gross gas station food. I fuck with buffalo chicken rollers heavy.
Oh, look at the general of the Sneedcel channel, and like that's what I had for dinner. I ate that.
I saw that. That's a high school cafeteria burger. That's even the same wrapping. I remember it, the honeycomb design.
And then
that looks like cat food.
If it hits, it hits.
It was pretty good, and
where'd you get this?
I've had Big Az burgers. You ever have Big Az burgers from 7-Eleven? Those are.
We don't have 7-Eleven in Georgia.
That's interesting. I mean, I believe it because, like,
Even Japan has fucking 7-Elevens in Georgia, doesn't? What the fuck?
No, we don't.
Well, though, I believe it because sometimes there's just places that just don't have a given store for some reason.
But that burger, I was just like out with my girlfriend yesterday, and she asked if I fucked with like the roller food at Quick Trip, and I said, "Yeah, do you fuck with the racetrack cheeseburger?" And she said, "What the fuck?" And I made her eat one, and it was sick. She got sick.
Oh no! If you have like a stomach for like gas station food, you could survive the Fallout post-apocalypse. You can eat rad roach meat all day.
I've eaten like necrotic food from the ground that's been rotting for a week, and I was fine. So I'm pretty sure that I could survive
probably
anything.
A story there.
There is. We've talked about it on a past episode about how I ate rotting food from the floor that I found on a sidewalk.
All right.
This is off topic, but I went downstairs to go grab another beer, and I dropped the fucking beer case on the floor, and now the fucking like floor of my apartment looks like the floor with spoons. Like it's just covered in alcohol and like shattered glass.
I forgot about that one.
This Liberty Toy Chica video. There is an epidemic of like if you go into a toy aisle at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year at Walmart or whatever, you will still see some of the same things on the rack. There's just people that just are designing like figurines that like fandom kids are obviously going to buy, but no one wants them. this horrible looking Statue of Liberty Chica. I'm fascinated by it.
Dude, yeah, no one's gonna buy this shit. But this video pisses me off because I think that this person is saying that I look like this kid when I don't think I do.
Is
But
it just
What-
that you have?
what
Is it just
kid?
that you have glasses? Is that
this
it?
kid, it's because like I have dark hair and
Is it
glasses.
the babe kid? Or-
No, it's this kid. Check general. It's because I have the same color hair as them and glasses.
No, that looks like that looks like one of the people that like appear in your like dysphoria nightmares or whatever.
I maybe like I looked like that kid 2
What?
years ago, but not anymore.
I mean, my nightmares I usually have involve like ancient Egypt. Like the other day, all right, past 2 ones, chased by King Mummy, swarmed by scarabs. I'm not sure why I have them. I'm thinking I probably have some form of Pharaoh's curse, but all I can tell you is ancient Egypt, kind of overrated. It sucks. You don't even hear DMX rap about it. Not a fan of ancient Egypt.
My fucking family did like a 23andMe test, and they found out like we're like slightly Egyptian, which is really funny. Like Coptic
How?
Egyptian.
How's that funny?
Cause like the fucking like half is Irish and the other half is like fucking like German, like Eastern European, and then it's like fucking Arab, Egyptian, and Levantine and Coptic Egyptian. So like some fucking dude must have been like, you know what, fuck this sunny weather, and like went out to like I don't know, like Königsberg or whatever, and just chilled forever.
Fucking white people be like, yeah, I'm Egyptian.
Exactly. That's why it's so fucking funny. It's literally like the fucking white Egyptian guy.
You're a descendant of the pharaoh.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Top 5 pharaohs.
Like Serb's BFP, yeah.
you're gonna visit Egypt one day in your life, and they're gonna fucking
Yeah, I should go
recognize
back there
you.
and say like, yeah, like let me like lay claim to the throne of Egypt, the kingdom of Egypt. Let me reestablish it.
It's gonna be so difficult for me to like give a compliment to Egypt if I ever went there. I'd just be like, "Oh man, like you guys have like cool sand, I guess." I don't know. Fuck you.
No, Egypt is awesome.
I'm kidding.
Egypt has been on top for like fucking like 8,000 years. Like
They
it's
got
an,
a
it's
McDonald's
an
by the
anomaly.
pyramid.
Like they aren't like
What restaurant do they have by the pyramids? McDonald's?
Arby's. They have a fucking Applebee's.
Oh,
Applebee's here.
This is a question I always ask people. What's the funniest restaurant that you could get caught open carrying in?
caught or permitted.
It's not just like
Is
if
there-
you're in a red state and like it's kind of normal to be open
Yeah,
carrying.
because most states permit open carry.
Yeah, like what's the funniest restaurant you could see someone open carrying in? It's a good question.
That's a heater.
It is.
That's a good question.
Listen. Okay, I've worked at a fucking like
Fuck you, dude.
I'll edit it out. Kill yourself. I've worked at a fucking like Dairy Queen before, in like over the summer. So like definitely at one point at like 10 a.m. some dude came into Dairy Queen, open carrying, like ordering an ice cream cone.
All right. Here's my answers that I usually give. Here's the best answers I've heard. And,
I would say for me, I would say probably like Culver's. If you get a gun out in
Kind of like
Culver's,
Dairy Queen.
if you get a gun out in
Mine-
Culver's, you gotta kill
No,
yourself,
but
dog.
like the fucking Culver's near me is like military owned. Like the guy is like a veteran, so it makes sense that you would be allowed to open carry there.
My favorite answer I've heard so far is Red Lobster. And my answer that I love giving is Medieval Times.
Yeah,
That's
Red
good.
Lobster is kind of like the ye old time saloon.
I was my first go-to answer would be Applebee's, but I don't know if that's good or funny.
Well, you were mentioning Applebee's, and that like before this, so that made me think of the question. So that's like that's the first answer that people will probably
Yeah.
think of.
All right, fucking, you know those revolving sushi restaurants that they have?
Yes.
Probably like one of those. Like you're just fucking eating
That's
this disgusting sushi, and you have your fucking pistol on your hip.
That's just a level in Point Blank. Like,
Yeah.
that's just a shooting gallery level. Oh man,
That's a good one. What's your answer, Anna?
it's a good question.
Yeah.
You could take it anywhere. Like,
Well, you
any
gotta pick
restaurant
one.
can be funny for any reason.
I've been thinking on it, and
Anna,
This
like
is
there's
this
just
is
so many
actually this is
possibilities.
actually really funny because Anna hasn't been talking that much, but I feel like Anna and
I gotta
Serb have like very similar minds.
All right.
They both
Anna
have
hasn't
like
been talking much because she's
Like,
fucking high out of her mind.
give me
She took an edible
one
before we
minute.
started recording.
I'm
Oh,
thinking. I'm
yeah.
thinking
It's called
really
mindset.
hard here.
You and Anna, you and Anna both have like very very beautiful minds. Like that's how I would put it. Like you're tuned on to the same wavelength.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Me?
You and Anna, yeah.
Like fucking,
I
fucking
don't
Anna
have
is like
any
all about that
alcohol.
shit, like
so-
WWE and shit. She's from Ohio, so
He's into WWE. I didn't know that.
oh, okay.
Morgan's just like
You're
fucking
being
implanting.
presumptuous.
That's fucking like skibby toilet shit.
You're being presumptuous about your own friends.
Whatever.
Implanting, not even friends, co-hosts. We're co-hosts. That's a bond
didn't
deeper
know
than
that
friendship.
Yeah.
We have to spend like 3 hours with each other every week, whether we like it or not.
I'm not high, but like last night I took like 7 or like 8 edibles, and because of that, it ended up making me late to the episode this morning.
Yeah.
Like Da
One
Vinci's
that's-
pizza.
Da Vinci's Pizza,
Comet pizza.
Comet Ping Pong. Open carry and Comet Ping Pong's happened already.
I
I'm
think
thinking
if we're
than
shitty
open
pizza
carry.
place, but like
if we're going
local shitty
outside of
pizza
restaurants,
place,
I think it's
by
funny
the
to
way.
have a firearm in round one because
That
the
is
round
good.
the
Yeah.
round one that I go to like play Guilty Gear on a cabinet, you have to go through metal detectors and you have to get like patted down to go inside of that building. I'm not kidding. And you have to be like 18 to go inside without someone who is visibly 18. So I get carded every single time I go to play Guilty Gear or Street Fighter.
Did you guys see that the president of the United States got T-boned by a fucking drunk driver?
I'd like to see what his insurance rates are after that.
that's fucking awesome. Just
That's a nightmare. That's a creepy pasta.
that's the average Delaware resident just fucking drunk out of his mind coming out of like a fucking bar,
If y'all did
immediately taking a left turn right into the president's motorcade.
if there was a lost Sneedcel creepypasta episode, which one?
We
which
have
one
one.
of you?
There is. It's episode 13.
Oh, which one of you bled hyper-realistic blood out of your eyes?
I did.
Oh no.
No, there's on episode 11. It's lost media because Morgan cut it out, but it's called the splatter cut. We had one of our guests who
Not
like
talk about this.
we started. Please
Do
don't
not talk
censor
about.
this shit.
I'll censor it. Yeah.
Every time we talk about this, Morgan fucking censors it because they do all the editing of the podcast. But I'll tell Serb
The
because I think he
splatter
might
cut.
think it's funny. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Fine. Whatever.
But we had this guest who we started recording, and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go take a shit," and he starts like shitting on the mic, like
It's not
splattering.
audible or anything, but just like that's fucking like crude.
No. But the
But it's
funniest
funny.
part was that like our 2 planned guests failed to show up, and so our literal last minute replacement was
I
shitting.
forgot that.
Yeah, I messaged him 5 minutes before we were gonna start recording, and he
That's
said,
what makes
"Okay."
it really funny.
Okay, so when I fucking burp on the mic, it's disgusting. But when someone comes on the mic and starts like like live streaming from the fucking toilet
I would have been uncomfortable
while having
too.
a bowel movement. That's okay.
It's well,
That's okay. Okay.
This is someone that I know in real life, or like I go to Florida
Okay, so they
every
get permission to have a bowel movement on fucking
yes,
live podcast.
because
Okay.
I go to Florida every year to go to fucking CEO with them, and they're funny. You're funny, but you're my co-host, so it's different.
I'm funny. Yeah, the fucking burping is hilarious.
Okay, I support the burping too.
Yeah.
This
You
is
know,
bullshit.
but I think you can have both.
This is a bunch of woke nonsense.
I love being woke. Who is it?
Yeah.
Howard Stern?
There's that fucking quote by Howard Stern. It's like a picture of him with like some ridiculously attractive African American woman, and he's like, "I love being woke."
I love new Howard Stern compared to old Howard Stern. I saw a tweet that touched on this. And it was like Howard Stern in the 90s is just him holding a game show going, all right, who would like to guess how many IQ points Ronnie the retard has? And nowadays it's just like him interviewing Hillary Clinton and going, so what gives you so much your ideas for being such a powerful woman?
Yeah, fucking urban Democrats are like my favorite people because they're like way more problematic than like Republicans, but just like in the funniest way ever.
There's some people where they do
like
the woke
Bostonians who are like union diehard, but like insanely homophobic.
The thing is with like guys like Howard Stern is like when they do their woke turn, they end up. There's nothing wrong with like what wokeness or whatever, but the thing is that when it's a guy like Howard Stern that makes that turn, it kind of morphs into like him making content that nobody enjoys anymore. Like nobody's like listening to the Hillary Clinton interview and being like, "Wow,
listen, me, I'm listening. I'm sitting
you are
fucking white ass down and listening." Yeah.
Do you think we could make the woke turn? Like we could.
I think you already are. Are you on Fauci's payroll by chance?
We have
Not
three.
officially,
We
not
have
officially.
our three hosts are three estrogenated males. So basically,
Speak for yourself. Shut up.
Interesting.
Basically, we're in Fauci's pocket right now.
Yeah.
He pays us a lot. Fucking sick.
Fauci.
Oh, your Fauci left the NIH. She's doing like private stuff now. I don't know.
One of my favorite things. Someone made
Sends
this
me like selfies of him with Fauci.
I remember he did a first pitch and everyone hated him for it or something. I'm not sure if it was a bad first pitch to a baseball game.
I remember that.
Vaccines.
I remember the Fauci pitch, and people. I think it's just because Fauci's a quote unquote political figure. He's not political. He just encouraged people to get vaccinated or some shit. I don't know. I don't know why reactionaries hate Fauci so much.
Yeah, it's stupid. You know who I wonder what is up to? Bob Mueller for the Mueller
Who is
report.
that? Who is that?
Fucking Mueller.
The guy that was gonna put Trump in jail. Which a lot of people claim they were going to, but this was the one that like every liberal's like, dude, when the Mueller report comes out, it's gonna be insane. Trump's gonna go to jail.
He fucking has a crazy phenotype.
He people would make Ruth Bader there's I remember they would make prayer candles for him during the year. They made prayer candles for him and Ruth Darth Vader Ginsburg too. So like yeah, no, crazy stuff's happening in weird ant liberal land. For sure.
I have no idea what you're saying. You're like speaking Greek to me.
So that like that entire thing, like the entire zeitgeist passed you by.
Yeah.
Hey, you're lucky.
I'm not kidding when I say I only play Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You're all the better for that.
Paige, on a scale from 1 to 10, how jolly are you this Christmas Eve? It's snowing outside. We have a foot of snow.
I'm going to if we're like if this is getting released on Christmas Eve, so I'm gonna speak in the future. I'm going to one of my
No,
best
it's a bit of movie magic. Okay, we're recording
movie
this on
magic.
Christmas Eve. Yeah,
Yeah.
We're recording this on Christmas Eve, and it's
yeah, it's
coming out on Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve right
Merry
now.
Science Miss Eve,
we are
everyone.
we are shut up. We are astral projecting to Christmas Eve.
I'm going to someone who I consider to be like my older sister's house today for a gathering. Miss Janie Danger, friend of the show, to just hang out for a Christmas celebration. So I'm very excited for that. It's going to be awesome. I'm very jolly.
I love Janie Danger. Yeah, she's awesome.
Are you familiar, Serb?
With what?
Miss
Christmas?
Janie Danger?
No. Is she dangerous?
She's an Atlanta music artist, and you can extract anything or everything you need to out of that statement itself.
Atlanta transgender musical artist.
Atlanta darling, Janie Danger.
She's not wearing pants in her videos she's posted.
Don't worry about it.
Sir, if you had to post a music video, would you wear pants?
Well, let's see. Speaking, I would probably make something like Jay Easy does, but I'd be in the toy aisle at Walmart doing the run he does.
True.
Janie Danger tweets, "Balls in my mouth, I'm gay." Let's see. She's cool.
This fucking picture of Anthony Fantano is amazing. It's haunting my dreams.
Oh, she's really cool, actually, because like she's
Anthony
got the tape.
Fantano really thinks he's like a Walter Lippmann type. Like he's like the vanguard of like culture.
I hate him.
People need to string him up on like a
Mia just
string him up. And
Are you good?
just fucking get his ass.
Oh my god, I remember when he got divorced. That was crazy. And they tried to date on Tinder. As if someone wasn't gonna find that out and like show Sam Hyde that. Great move, idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny how he fucking like threw Sam Hyde under the bus. Like Sam Hyde is not like, you know,
I know
I
what you
would
mean.
not want to enter a business partnership with Sam Hyde or whatever, but like throwing under the bus is like
Don't
like,
get like they keep on giving him ammo.
yeah.
It's just like you guys stop stepping on rakes. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this picture of Tim Pool? Oh, let me share this.
There was a fucking video of like Sam Hyde, and he's at like some shooting range and like unloading, and he's like unloading an egregious amount of ammo. And then there's like a fucking army of like Zoomer guys like around him, like holding their phones up to him, like he's the next Julius Caesar or something.
The best Sam Hyde video, in my opinion, is the video where he's just like he's sitting at a computer and he's listening to Get Rich Quick Scheme Pyramid Scheme email and like a voice email, and he's just like start punching himself in the face while there's a girl filming him and he's throwing trash at her, and then he just starts lifting. He just starts like deadlifting while listening to someone saying,
Yeah,
"You
Sam
can
Hyde
get
is,
rich
like,
quick."
Sam Hyde is legitimately like some fucking goblin.
You know, if if World Peace 2 is good, I'm not made of stone. I'll say it's good, but I've had this conversation with people before. But when someone's right wing, they for some reason can't help themselves and they can't exhibit restraint when creating art. They have to have a character named Billary Renton, where like he's a pedophile, and like a character named Junter Jiden or some shit. And it's always way too on the nose. And I don't know, if they want to have a bigger presence as creators and have more market share, they have to show fucking restraint. They always blow their load, and then they just.
This is a hard pivot back to Janie, but she posted a video of me passed out on her porch, overlaid with like a cat. It's fucking sick.
Can we talk about that from fucking because the fucking mind of Jason?
Oh,
like
I love that cat.
Yeah, Jason quote tweeted me.
You're literally
out.
like you may not realize it, but you're basically like the princess of like Twitter page.
No, I'm chill.
You're like one of them.
I got the JSON follow back because June 2 Femcel 2 Furious posted me passed out on her porch, and Jason interacted with it.
I got the JSON follow back, and I don't even know why.
You're funny online. Jason only follows people if they're funny or if they're women.
I fucking love Jason.
I don't know. You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy he's here. I'm happy he's healthy.
Yeah.
I was really worried for a bit.
His entire like feed is literally like I took 17 edibles and I'm watching
The worst Tubi movie
I'm
of all
watching
time.
the next fucking Sylvester Stallone movie. Like
He's like high out of his mind, watching like movies like Space Chimps, and he's like, best movie ever. He's watching like crackhead vibes, like animated films that they only have in like cartel basements.
yeah, what was the fucking? He's like, oh, he's like stunned out of his mind on like 17 edibles. Like, just watched Expendables 2. It was awesome. I
Do you
love
remember
this shit.
that time when he ate spicy ramen, and he was like, I thought, and he was actually crying.
I thought this was white people's spicy. Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Have you
Oh,
had that
no.
ramen? It's genuinely like insane.
I'm glad he's
It's
thriving
not
again.
that crazy.
No.
I've had it before.
I'm glad he's back to thriving, because for a while he was like not able to make rent, and I was like, oh no, come on, man, come on, live, Jason, live.
Yeah.
I also remember within like the first like 3 days of going on Blue Sky, he got people mad at him.
Oh yeah,
This guy
that's
is,
some
like, the
shit.
fucking worst site ever.
That's some shit Jason would do. Get people, because he's
get canceled.
he's
Blue Sky is,
posted
like,
shit that could be considered transphobic before.
This guy is literally like if the fucking color guard of your fucking like high school band had a website.
Yeah, Blue Sky fucking sucks.
I mean, I am only on there because it looked like Twitter was on the ropes. Back when remember that one day in July where like you could only see 100 posts per day?
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
that was bad.
No, it's literally like every fucking month or whatever, Twitter makes a stupid, shitty decision, and everyone's like, "Oh, if they institute this for forever, I'm just gonna fucking leave." Like Twitter just fucking gets worse and worse.
Blue Sky sucks.
Blue Sky is full of.
It'll never replace Twitter.
Yeah,
no. Maybe it deserves to replace Twitter. Maybe Twitter should get killed.
No, I think that Blue Sky is like too soy.
Yeah,
it is too soy.
No, it gets to the point where like Twitter's user base, its massive user base, is a feature in and of itself. Because like it doesn't matter if your fucking social media app is like killer or it's the best thing ever. Like if no one's on it, who cares?
I think Blue Sky has the same issue as Parler. Blue Sky has the same issue as Parler, where it's only like transgender women and rose guys who want to post their penises in penis threads.
I remember that someone got Me Too'd on Blue Sky, and that site doesn't even have DMs yet. So how the fuck was this happening?
They have like full frontal threads that they have on Blue Sky.
That's so disgusting. I hate like nudity jump scares like that. Like,
and a lot of the time, people will they're the rose guys. You know what I mean by rose guys, right?
I know
yeah,
what you
Democratic
mean.
Socialists, yeah.
Rose guys will just go into a thread that's full of trans women and post their cis male penis and be like, "Hi guys."
That's awesome.
Hey guys, just feeling myself. It's
I think
2 p.m. on a Monday.
Janie talked about it on episode 1 of the podcast about the rose guys on Blue Sky.
This week there's been like a trend like on Twitter, and it's like quote retweet with a picture of your ass that like defined the year.
I don't like that.
I've never seen so many fucking like asses in my life.
Yeah,
like assholes in my life.
I've
like,
posted
a human being should never be exposed to that many like sphincters in their entire like
which is probably before all of your time and all the listener base's time too. I remember on Twitter there was something called the Heckin' Butt Thread, which sounds which sounds very much like a parody of itself.
Yeah.
That is a
Yeah.
bit too on the nose, but
The,
it existed, and a lot of them were not wiped.
Yeah, I remember like 2017 Twitter when it was like a big deal to like butt chug vodka out of like a Mountain Dew, like a fucking like a mini bottle of like Mountain Dew like inserted directly into the anus.
I didn't. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because that's because of your new fag page.
I'm not a new fag. I've been on.
friend.
I'm not a new friend. I've been on the internet for a while. I just I literally only play Guilty Gear.
Yeah,
They call them new gens
Mm.
now.
yeah.
New gens.
I don't like that.
What's the fucking
There's nothing wrong with a new friend.
Sir, you and I were talking about like the fucking content Emmys the other day.
We were, yeah.
That's fucking like 6 years or 7 years old. That's crazy.
And a lot of them got me too. Let me see here. We can definitely read this off. I remember people were asking me, being like, "Oh shit, you have a link to that? You have a link to that with their content Emmys?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? You're gonna have to pay for that shit. I'm not giving that away for free."
Yeah. What was it? The fucking like most pink pilled word went to
Oh
like
my god. Midmod escaped that like she escaped that circle like someone escaped Operation Paperclip. Like she got out of there. Like that is incredible.
Yeah,
Were there 2
literally
content
everyone
Emmys?
is like being like prosecuted federally, or like a child like a child
Shoma?
rapist, or like man.
All right, let me read these off. Nicest boy. Lots of lewd and crude content gets sent back and forth on social media. Lots of stuff that will make our mothers blush. That's all well and good, but innocence counts for something too. It's easy to thirst and post anime titties on the TL, but the content Emmy for nicest boy seeks to recognize the account which ennobles us all through our chasteness and positive outlook. So, to people who are too young to know about this, the content Emmys was like a thing that the far right, like the Groypers, would do for about 2 years, where they would have they would like post do an award show for the Twitter accounts.
I honestly think it was just a reflection of Twitter at the time.
It
And
was.
Twitter was just like full of fucking like Groypers, like Nick Fuentes types. Yeah.
It was. They were everywhere. But even in the most desolate of wastelands, flowers can grow.
Dude, Merry Science Miss.
Merry Science Miss. The nominees for Nicest Boy in the 2017 Content Emmys are 380 kilometers an hour. That's a train poster guy. That underscore Groyper. Wholesome Bard, who just
what the hell are you talking about?
The content Emmys.
We're talking about an online event that took place like 6 years ago.
Is it cool or cringe?
Very cringe.
Then why are we talking about
this
cringe?
Is where like Shooter like blew up, like the fucking incel core scene.
It's lost media I'm covering pretty much.
It's basically lost media.
My Science Miss gift from my friend actually just came in the mail.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys want to see my science gift?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This is for the hosts, and then you can go back to talking about your cringe.
No problem.
Am I supposed to be watching a video? Okay, I am watching a video.
RuneScape.
That's fucking RuneScape. I knew that would be a RuneScape. Fuck you.
RuneScape gym bag.
I need to play RuneScape.
And a Radiohead poster. Merry Science Miss,
my
everyone.
God. You're literally so predictable.
Merry Science.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Science Miss. All right, back to
the other nominee is Report of the Week official, and the final one, and this one's a heater, is at Space Gecko Lucas.
Fuck that fucking image. Like, that every time someone posts like the back rooms or whatever, it's like, okay, it's literally just like a back room, but the fucking Lucas's bedroom is like seared into my imagination.
It is crazy that it was a Skype thing that he posted. That was just a screen cap of him, like talking to some 14-year-old girl and he's shirtless.
Yeah, because this is before like Discord was like a big thing. It was like Skype and like TeamSpeak or whatever.
I need to find the room. I'll just continue reading off the content Emmys. There's like one more that's probably good.
There's isn't there the pink pill section? I was
yes, there is a pink pill one.
That's crazy. that's on there.
They did it.
The fucking internet in 2016 or like 17 had like token trans women.
Who were like
yeah.
That was crazy. There are two paths for men to follow in this modern world of ours. That is train to become a step warrior in post-collapse USA, or that of transforming yourself into the ideal war bride for their enjoyment. The content Emmy for most pink-pilled account is an appreciation of the best trap on Twitter, the most alluring trad wife, and the most, parenthesis, male, female to be found online. The nominees are...
That's crazy, because if you did that today, you'd have like an infinite amount of like nominees to select from.
Yeah, there's a lot of draft classes.
Like in 2017, there were like 20 like token like trans women on the internet, and now it's like just the internet.
Yeah, it really is. Which I mean,
sorry,
it's okay, Paige. We forgive you.
Awesome. The nominees are not Rumaru. XY Chelsea Manning. All right.
Wait, Chelsea Manning? Like the Chelsea Manning?
I think that was a gag answer. Idiot _teen.
Chelsea Manning, the body double, yeah.
Gat flies and min modulation. Min mod 1.
Deservedly so, yeah.
I don't know who any of these people are except Chelsea Manning. Are any of them still active?
Min mod is still active, yeah.
Let's see. Best
this is like old fag shit. Like
it's actually become old fag shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a new friend. I made my Twitter account in 2019.
What? I've been on Twitter for like a long time, but like I always get schizophrenic and like deactivate my account.
I only started posting like earlier this year. I'm like a new friend.
The only person like I've like actually followed like over these years is like fucking Facebook, because Facebook is like Facebook he goes under a different handle now, but like he perfectly encapsulates just fucking like millennial Silicon Valley like schizophrenic angst. It's like really funny, all his posts.
I got there was also a Rookie of the Year category of this that Nick Fuentes won, by the way.
Nick Fuentes Rookie of the Year. That's hilarious.
That's how far this goes.
He's like meeting with Kanye and Trump now, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't quite call him a bust, I guess. Because he's still here. There's most inspiring. Life is difficult. Every day in clown world. We trudge through.
Didn't Nick Fuentes have like a femboy boyfriend?
Yeah, Cammy the Catboy.
Cammy, yeah, Catboy Cammy.
We trudge through
that was like 6 years ago too. So
yeah, no, he still gets heat for that.
Catboy Cammy.
He was literally like just some Australian like built guy who would like cross.
Wait, check this out. Look at the Sneedcel general chat. Look at this.
That's not
check this out.
Is that Catboy Cammy?
No,
that's Ben Shapiro.
That's Catboy Cammy is one of the least racist people in Sweden.
Ben Shapiro has fucking gone insane after like October 7th.
I remember Catboy Cammy would just go around wearing blackface. Oh, he is doing a blackface post there. That's a cat in blackface.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's still doing blackface.
In like but in like 2011, Ben Shapiro would like write op-eds, and it was like, after World War II, the entire country of Poland was moved like like fucking 500 miles. We should do this with Palestine. We should fucking like put them on rail cars and like deport them to Jordan or Egypt.
What I gotta find is the what is it? What's Ben Shapiro's website again? Daily. I was about to say Daily Informer. Daily Wire. I remember there was this Twitter account that was a ANCAP trans girl, and she got suspended, and the Daily Wire covered it. Alex Jones covered it. It's worth.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got to do an ad read real quick.
Okay.
All right. Ensuring those we serve always stay ahead of ready. At Lockheed Martin, our purpose is to ensure those we serve always stay ahead of ready. It's our identity, our culture, and our promise. Apply to Lockheed Martin today. Thanks for sponsoring our episode, Lockheed Martin. All right, you can keep going.
Okay, that was I should mention that's a bit. We don't actually support Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin is like fucking like ongoing supporting genocide. So
I didn't say anything. I didn't say whether or not I was mad at that.
I'm not personally mad, but it's just like, you know, I'm evil. So if Lockheed Martin,
I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat.
If Lockheed Martin offered me like $200,000 a year to draw blueprints,
it was a stupid joke. We're not sponsored by Lockheed Martin. That was a stupid joke. I thought it would have been funny. I'm sorry.
We're sponsored by Blizzard.
We're sponsored by Zyn. All right, keep talking about fucking Ben Shapiro, Serb.
Ben Shapiro. I couldn't.
Man, there's no one I can censor this, but there's no one I fucking want to beat the shit out of in like a boxing match than Ben Shapiro.
I feel like he'd honk like a goose if you hit him in the face.
Do you remember that fucking like clip of Ben Shapiro with that one fucking helicopter pilot, like trans woman? And like she threatened to take Ben Shapiro out behind back and like break his arms or whatever.
Apparently XQC I think that XQC got exposed by Dream for hitting on him, so XQC's gay. This is breaking news. This is
XQC is gay?
They hit the towers. XQC was trying to slide and say that what he, according to text,
he's just French. He's just French. That's fucking like how shit works over there.
He wants to be Dream's Giga Daddy. This is
goodness.
This is incredible.
XQC is homosexual.
This is all breaking news on Christmas Eve, 2023.
This is, as of time of recording, we were here for that.
We are recording this on Christmas Eve.
My Dream. Why isn't that a spin?
Wait, is that real?
I think so.
Wait, have you been watching this Dream video this entire time?
No, someone posted it on Twitter. This is like a
link.
Okay, here. Let me linkaroo, copy. Scroll up. Bink! There we go. I'm gonna read this off.
I'm clicking on a link to
narrate this for us, Serb.
All right. Let me see how many different texts there are.
Yo, can't stop thinking about you, dude. Like it's bad. Yeah. I know you don't want me to bring up Lil Nas X party again, but I need to be your gag daddy. Check Snap.
And then
Wait.
Show me that monster of yours again, daddy. I need it.
This entire fucking...
This is fake. This is like something that is so easily fabricated. This is fake as fuck. Unless, I don't know. What's the source for this?
I believe it.
Yeah, I mean...
I believe that XQC is actually, like, really gay.
What's the source for this?
My fucking observations.
Oh, no. Dreams posted a video showing how easy it is to fake evidence. Oh, so that's an example. That backfired way too hard on you, bro.
Oh, so I was right. That's fake.
Throw someone under the bus for that.
It's like, hey, fake video. It's use it as an example, and it's gonna be you being a homosexual trying to have sex with me. Calling me a gag daddy. That came from the mind. That phrase gag daddy didn't exist to me before watching that faked evidence. So that came from the mind of Dream. So I don't want to be inside Dream's mind. I'd rather be in the mind of Jason right now, watching a horrible movie on Tubi.
Mind of Dream is like trying to talk to 12-year-olds. Mind of Jason is watching spaceships high as fuck.
Watching a movie that's normally reserved for like the most abused child in the world that lives in a cartel or a crack house. Dream is like the mind of Dream is just being a Snapchat adult, which is the most threatening thing an adult can be. The most dangerous. It's less dangerous to give a minor fireworks than to get a minor Snapchat.
Fuck. While we're still talking,
I agree.
while we're still talking about Jason, when Jason quote tweeted the picture of me passed out on my friend's porch, he actually thought that I died. He was like, he DM'd my friend that posted it and said, "Yo, did someone actually die?" And she had to like take a picture of me, like sitting playing Silent Hill 3 on her computer.
How was Silent Hill 3? Did you enjoy it?
It was Silent Hill 3 is sick. I got stuck at this one part because I was really I went over to my friend's house to have pizzas and drink PBR.
Good combo.
And her roommate just kept feeding.
Drink like any other type of beer.
No,
PBR,
but
PBRs and pizza goes.
Or are you like the angry video game nerd, but for fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Fucking my friend and I split a 6-pack of PBR, and then her roommate kept just feeding us whiskey shots. And
that's bad.
I've been drinking Dos Equis. Shout out Dos Equis if you want to sponsor the podcast.
And I don't know if you've seen the picture of me on my friend's porch, Serb. This was an orchestrated image, but I was to the point where I would do this willingly. But I did the Peter pose on her porch.
That's a good
willingly.
It does look like you're fucking dead.
I actually got hit by a pitch while playing Little League as a kid. I actually fell over like that. It was, and the coach ran onto the field. Like he thought I died.
And for reference, that's literally the exact pose fucking Peter Griffin does when he dies in an episode of Family Guy.
Peter Griffin's dead.
But we got stuck on this train for like 2 hours, and I got so mad trying to get onto this train at Silent Hill 3. I know. I got so fucking mad because we couldn't figure out. No, we got to the part to where the train like came, but we couldn't like. There's this part where we just had to keep walking, and we were too fucking drunk and mad to figure it out.
Drunk pose, yeah. Dead pose.
And then Janie came and like saved our lives by bringing us chili fries and shit like that. Morgan moaned and muted their microphone. Just fucking dope.
Silent Hill 3 is awesome. I still probably like 2 better.
Oh, I played like a really bad Silent Hill game on stream recently. That was made by
which one was it?
Stray Souls. It was made by a fired Bloober team member.
Oh, that's sick. What?
And it's sounds like shit.
It is shit. You're right.
Well, and the funny thing about like the modern Western Silent Hills is that like they're developed by like fucking English studios who have no idea how to separate like their ass from their fucking esophagus. But they have the original fucking Japanese composers, so all the music is really good. But
they got the actual composer for it too. Yet again, so it's interesting to know that this is actually a trend.
Silent Hill is fine. My that night, my friend and I watched Silent Hill 2 like cinematic playthrough or whatever, which was pretty cool. But before that, she made me watch Korn's Woodstock performance.
Oh my god, I love Woodstock 99. I love Limp Bizkit's set that got people killed.
You have to consider I'm like extremely autistic. Like I'm stupid. and she like made me watch that when I just wanted to like hang out and play Gran Turismo or some shit.
I love Gran Turismo.
And I got like white knuckled on their couch, getting really fucking mad, having an autistic meltdown about Corn Woodstock '99.
You know, like I'm a bit of a spurg too. So sometimes in hindsight, the things that get you really mad are honestly really funny. Like your pet
It's
peeves in
hilarious.
hindsight are so funny, so funny. I'm trying to think of one right now, but it doesn't come to me. I guess I can't think of them on the spot. But like,
I was sitting there seething at fucking Corn.
I often like if I like read a sports take about the Mets from a person that doesn't like the Mets that's like way too snarky. I get so mad that I can't quite breathe right for a while. Like I just like I get so I seethe so much that I just start breathing and it sounds like a pug or any other kind of animal that should be illegal to breed.
I get like that with Guilty Gear. I get it.
Yeah.
And I used to get like that with Pokemon.
This is the dance of the Pokemon advance. You got.
What's your favorite kinds of Pokemon?
I like
I like cool Pokemon. I like Pokemon that look like a nuclear bomb. Like they could actually like wreck destruction.
My favorite Pokemon is Mimikyu.
That's a good one. I like Tinkaton a lot purely because like I feel that if me and Tinkaton hung out, we would like cause so much trouble. We would just be so fucking annoying.
Wait, Serb,
Like,
go to my website. Check it out. Look at the you can move around the GIF.
You have a merch store.
I love Pokemon.
I don't make money off of it.
Yeah, it's fucking this podcast.
Oh
is
shit!
A non-profit, by the way, at least now.
Well, you gotta have your free episodes before you go Patreon, so the people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My favorite Pokemon is Cloudfire.
Like,
I have to.
Once we get to the point where we feel like our stuff is high enough quality, or like it takes enough resources for us to make it, like maybe we'd go like pay.
You gotta find your fastball. And you'll get there.
What we do when we record these is we're gonna take this 2.5 hour session, and Morgan's gonna edit out the bits where I say cut that out.
Edit it out down to like a 20-minute like video
episode. Yeah. And then that's the episode.
You'll figure out like what landmines like that will probably trigger having to edit out, and you like won't have to edit them out anymore because you'll just know it. Like,
well, I haven't doxed myself yet, but I'll dox myself like 2 times every episode.
Its page has a compulsion to dox yourself, and like me, I have a compulsion to like
talk about Hitler.
Talk about Hitler, yeah.
So we just gotta remove the part where I talk about the hospital I'm born at, and when Morgan brings up Hitler for no reason, and then we're chill other than that.
All right, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm busy moving around this Mimikyu.
Isn't it awesome?
It's fascinating. I'm gonna copy and paste. You can move the Mimikyu, by the way. That should be the name. That should be the name of the episode. You can move the Mimikyu, by the way. With Anime Serbia.
Yeah, just ignore the merch store. I don't make money off of that. I literally make $0 off of it. A lot of people were asking for a t-shirt, so I made one. But the Mimikyu is like
I got the pink Grugcell.love t-shirt, and it's so funny because you cannot read the text on it like at all.
That's sick.
Because the pink is just so close to the white.
You should something I like the funniest thing to me about like internet micro celebrity things is like intentionally over appraising your own fame, like joking narcissism. Like what I want to do is like just sell 7x7 photos of me autographed, like sell autographs of me even though I'm like a nobody. Or like what else?
Like I'm a nobody, but people were asking about it, so I was like, okay, I'll give it to you in like the cheapest. This is the cheapest way I could find for people to get it.
Yeah, like nobody even asked me to do it. It's like, hey, hey, like nobody asked. I'm like, I'm selling 7x7 photographs of me, autographed. It's just like a picture of me wearing a sweater, like posing, and like my hands beneath my thing.
That'd be sick. Well, I think
that would be actually sick.
You like stream, so there's there's a certain amount of like you're different than me. I just post, but you
Yeah,
stream
well, you have the podcast too. Eventually,
eventually.
pretty
Well,
good.
we're getting there.
I listened to the episode Naomi was on. I liked it.
Oh, you liked that episode? That's great. I'm
I
actually
like.
surprised you listened to that.
Of course I do. I always listen to a couple episodes before I go on anything.
You only listened to the Naomi episode. You didn't listen to the awesome Billy Harrington episode.
I didn't see the Billy
That's
Harrington
a
one
good
yet.
one.
It's pretty good. I gotta like it's a different. I needed the diversity of like podcasts to listen to because all I have right now is just podcasts about list and like I need something that will upload on a day that theirs stuff doesn't upload because then I'll have content droughts. So
Well, every Sunday we just riff like this for 2 hours, shilling my podcast to my guests that I have on right now.
wow, lemonade that kills you, Ferrandite crawler.
It's a fucking, it's Prada Nightcrawler actually. That's
I'm
what she said.
gonna keep mispronouncing it.
Prada Nightcrawler.
I wish I went to like concert in New York City.
Do you actually live in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Fuck, that sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it sucks.
We
Pardon
have
me.
the coolest industrial parks in the world. What do you mean?
Every time I see a New Jersey driver in Georgia, I get really scared for my safety.
Everyone here is like Carl from Aqua Teen. It's great.
New Jersey has shooters. I have one of my fucking mutuals doesn't interact with any of my posts except for when I post about New Jersey and how New Jersey driver scares me. It's crazy.
Going to Atlantic City for New Year's Eve. It's gonna be great.
Where's Atlantic City?
It's in the southern Jersey Shore. It's a casino town.
Oh, sick. Aren't the casinos on boycott right now, or was that just a Michigan thing when I was visiting?
No. It's a union for getting rid of smoking inside them. I'm going there to see a show for like 2 days. I want to see some hardcore wrestling, watch women beat each other over the heads with light tubes.
That's sick.
Cut each other open and stuff. Fight. Yeah, no, they do intergender wrestling where it'll be like a girl fighting a guy, and like one of the girls
kill each other.
I mean, I've seen people bring out weed whackers, man. But
kill each other.
They don't die. Where is it? Where's my favorite wrestler? Yeah, this girl, Pan Maki Ito. She's her whole gimmick is that she's the fired idol. So she's the idol gimmick, and it's
his gimmick.
Maki Ito, FX Twitter.
Think back around to funny restaurants you can open carry in. I think Whataburger might be the best one.
The Japanese WWE girl.
Yeah, I love her. But I think, back to the open carry.
Whataburger might be the best one.
That's pretty good. Regional stuff like the Rallies, Checkers. I've only been to a Waffle House once.
Oh fuck!
If you ever Mason Dixon,
Waffle House is like an old time.
If you ever
yeah, but they don't got them up here.
If you ever find yourself in Atlanta, Serb, let me take you to Waffle House. You'll get the authentic experience.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go on tour. I'm thinking of the coolest places I could ever go on tour to, like the dumbest places. It's another open carry question, but so far.
The Bass Pro Shop Pyramid, the fucking Waffle
Memphis.
House, where
the
servers
Memphis
are trained to parry furniture, like fucking Dante from Devil May Cry. Guard it.
Like going on world tour where you're just a stupid like fucking like streamer is like so funny because like I'm thinking like the places I would do like we're doing a live show. Live shows in Gary, Indiana, Monterrey, Mexico, Memphis, Tennessee. Sturgis, North Dakota. Dumbest. I think if I picked a shitty enough city, people would show up just because it's such a shitty place and such a shitty concept.
Like
I think people will pull up
Phoenix,
for it.
Arizona. No, go to
No, 'cause-
Flagstaff, Arizona.
Flagstaff, Arizona is one. I agree.
Flagstaff is awesome.
I
Yeah, but it's
agree
pretty out
that
there though.
I agree that
Yeah.
Flagstaff is awesome because when I drove through Flagstaff when I was on a road trip, and they got twinks in Flagstaff up to wazoo. Flagstaff is fucking
Gay
sick.
guy
Yeah.
city.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
Flagstaff is sick. I love Flagstaff.
One of the dumbest like bucket list things I could think of for myself. It's not actually on my bucket list, but it's a dumb thing to have on your bucket list. Is to go to the Harley Davidson, like do a bike road trip to the Harley Davidson gathering in Sturgis, North Dakota. That's like just such a stupid thing to do.
You
Or
should
like go to Daytona Beach.
yeah, you should go to the Daytona bike show.
If you're gonna say the 500, I already did that.
I go to Daytona every year there's a fighting game tournament in Daytona, CEO every year. You should go to Daytona
Peach is
for
like
the
a moth to the flame. That is a fighting game tournament.
Yeah,
I-
I go to
Mhm.
fighting game tournaments every year. I'm going to Chicago next month for a fighting game tournament. I'm just
I go to a NASCAR race. I get like turned on fucking Yinglings and shit. And I just get so out there that I'm drunk and I'm yelling at cars that are far away from me and just screaming at them, angry that they're not driving right.
Yeah, for like my version of that is I go on Grindr and buy cocaine from a twink and play in the 24/7 arcade for like 14 hours.
That's exactly what Christ intended.
I feel
It's-
like
Fucking sick.
I feel like if I ever did any hard drugs, I'd probably take them and I'd probably be like, I'm scared. I'd probably go through every single contact in my phone, even people who I only have the phone number of because I worked on a group project with them in college. And I would just text all of them, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared.
Yeah,
Hello?
I've done
I'm
that
scared.
before, so I like don't knock yourself. One time I was going to like a one time I was going to an event with my sister's friends and my sister, right? So I was like, I should take 2 edibles before I go. And that was like the highest I've ever been. And also like I got really drunk on like drinks at this particular restaurant and I like forgot how to speak English.
One time I got high.
I was at like this rooftop garden and I was like, I cannot understand what anyone else is saying. It was crazy.
The one time I got high, I smoked up and I um woke up the next day worried. It's like, oh my god, did I tweet something stupid last night? Did I embarrass myself? And I went to my page and it was only one tweet, and I'm not sure if it's still around. It was like Red Skeleton is on loose in New York City. Red Skeleton, period.
Well,
Fuck around and find the Red Skeleton.
I'll like
That's it.
I'll go to the fucking homo bar in Atlanta and get blackout and post like 20 posts that I have to delete the next morning. So like I kind of get it.
Getting blackout.
I
drunk
do
is
that. I do that.
It's like
too.
God's gift to humanity.
I've been there too. I still am there. I'll just like get angry at something and I'll post something and immediately delete it. It's never anything really inflammatory, but it's like I don't want to go down as a hater.
I was yeah. I don't know. I try to not do that stuff because I try to be like a sweetie angel online to hate.
I'm the opposite. I'm literally like fucking the fucking Mephistopheles of Twitter.
Sometimes it bubbles over and it sucks.
I was like driving home from work today and I was just mad. I don't know why, but I just felt irritated.
It's Christmas Eve. You can't be mad.
Angry.
We're getting jolly. It's jolly.
I don't know if it's because I quit nicotine a couple of weeks ago and I'm just having a craving, but I was just angry. I was upset. I wasn't feeling good.
We need to groom Paige into being jolly again.
I'm jolly.
You don't sound jolly.
Okay.
I'm an internet.
Oh, you're so jolly for your age right now.
I'm like an internet. I'm like a internet sweetheart. I think.
Fucking groomer face. You're so jolly for your age.
Oh, you have so much Christmas cheer. Do your parents know about how much Christmas cheer you have?
Trump is Hitler is trending right now. Everyone, Merry Christmas.
Let's see. Let me see my trendings.
Jagex, Field of Dreams, Marchenko, and Trump is Hitler.
I have Epstein trending. People are always talking about him.
Let's go.
Trending. Colorado's trending. Trippier. The Citadel. Civil War. Oh man. This.
The fucking Civil War, like the A24 Civil War movie, was like, instead of actually coming up with like an autistic lore for like why these states seceded, we should just like pick the fucking most random states to secede from the Union.
My buddy, Cam, Nibiru Truth from Pod About Liz, he tweeted that they should make a movie where they just do another Revolutionary War between the Americans and the British set in modern day.
Yeah, that would be fucking base as hell.
No, they got to do that in the future of mechs, like Avatar.
Okay.
Avatar.
That would be even more base.
Avatar, but with like all right, so Revolutionary War, Revolutionary War, Americans versus British. It's in the future. Everyone is Avatar mech tech, and it's basically they have EVA units too. We got to get in on that.
Hold on. Someone mentioned something to me, like, and it just fucking escaped my mind, but it came into my mind because you were talking about something. What were we just talking about? Like just talking about
trending stuff.
It might just be lost to me. Rumors. It was probably like the Civil War shit.
Yeah, Civil War. Yeah, the A24 Civil War movie. It
escapes me.
It's like Florida and California are like the resistance states, okay, it would make sense if you wanted to do like a real world scenario. It's like California and Texas have both become like Democrat strongholds because of immigration or whatever, but it's not like that whatsoever. It's just like for whatever reason these states just decided to secede.
What if the meme magic and meme warfare people talked about in 2016? What if that was actually real and memes could be used as weapons? Could you imagine like what would happen if a country got a hold of Shoop the Whoop? That'd be horrible.
It is real.
I don't know. It's just like I don't think you can like just back out of political like discourse just because you're making a movie. I don't think you should be able to just like, oh, I just want to make a movie that's entirely slob with no political commentary whatsoever.
You can do that. Who cares? Who gives a shit? It doesn't have to be good.
I care. I'm a fucking critic. Okay?
Like
I'm like the Roger Ebert of like the 21st century. Okay.
This might just be me being doomer.
I fucking lost my throat to fucking like gay sex. Okay.
This might be.
That's a new euphemism.
Doomer. But I think movies can be bad, and that's fine. I think movies are allowed to be bad.
They need to be bad to like an end. They need to be like good bad. There's a difference between like bad and like good bad.
Like cape shit movies are bad, but normies eat that shit up.
Well, no, they aren't anymore. Not anymore.
Normies aren't eating up cape shit anymore?
No. Streaming movies killed cape shit as a genre.
Yeah, people are revolting against cape shit now.
They're revolting against it. They do not want to watch any more cape shit. It's actually dying. Disney's bleeding. It is unthinkable, but to bring you up to speed, a lot of the streaming movies of the Marvel stuff, pretty much dead in the water, flops. I think ever since that one, it was this one picture from the not Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange. It was like just bad CGI.
Yeah, it was like normies in like the Seven Rings or something. Yeah.
Have you guys seen Joe Cat's face post?
Thanks for tuning into the Sneedcel podcast. This was our Christmas episode.
You look normal.
Serb, do you have anything you want to plug?
Of course. I stream on Twitch. I already have a community and everything.
What's your Twitch handle? What's
Twitch.
your Twitch and your Twitter?
Kimono
yeah.
Friend Zone, like the anime with the animals. Kimono Friend
Awesome.
Zone. Twitch.tv Kimono Friend Zone, baby.
Go.
And your Twitter profile.
It's Anime Serbia.
Anime Serbia. People should follow you. All our followers should follow you.
Wow. Thank you
Yeah.
for having me on. That was a long one.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. To
Sorry,
our Christmas
sorry
special.
for holding you hostage for like genuinely 3 hours.
No,
Alright,
that
everyone
felt
sign off.
that felt great.
Bye.
Bye. And I got
I'm
2
gay.
hosts,
I'm
so she didn't say
sorry.
anything.
I'm gay and I'll make the news.